Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I will be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 71st episode of Castles and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Virtual Spectre, Mac and Cheese Please, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. Yay!
Woo, you.
Y'all are gonna have some fun tonight, I think.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's gonna be great. Hi everybody,
Like,
episode 71. It sounds
great
awesome.
for us or great for DM?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is yeah.
Let's say great for the chat.
Perfect. Yeah, great for the chat. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday evening, or another evening if you're listening to it on our podcast or on our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. And if you aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'm crying on the inside, but that's okay because you can just go to youtube.com/@castersandcantrips and you can watch on YouTube right now. Literally at this second, you can watch it. And you can subscribe, and you can also like the video because we need watch hours and we need more subs. And y'all are great. And I know we could do it.
And I love you. I love you all.
Believing in us.
Yes. Moobs will love you if you do these things.
All around. I don't know.
If you don't, then I won't. Well, I'll like you, but I'll love you more if you.
If you want the love, you got to do it.
Hit those thumbs ups.
And comment.
Yes.
Yes. You smash things.
What is happening?
Stuff, I don't know.
Everything helps the algorithm.
Yeah, help the algorithm. Help me help you. Tell me how much you love or hate my DMing. I can take it.
No.
I won't cry.
Can't take it. We're mean to him all the time about it.
But it would be really cool if you had a tab open of our YouTube stream, even if it's muted. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You have to listen to Mac because she's a princess.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have to. It's like the rules.
I am a princess.
Also, I hope you guys are enjoying our Out of Combat series. I, in fact, really do like it. And that's also on our Patreon, or not our Patreon. It's on our podcast as well as YouTube. But speaking of podcasts, we're almost to 2,000 views. Or I keep saying views. They're 2,000 ear views.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Ugh.
I just envision like the
that.
TikToks of people
Love it.
cleaning earwax.
Oh God, I could
I
not.
don't
Oh
like-
no.
But why do I like it?
So, keep
Why?
Listening
I
with
like
your
it,
earballs,
though.
okay?
Yeah.
Earballs.
Oh, that's gross, Mac.
I hate
Right.
everything so much right now. I hate everything.
I will.
I'm
Let's go
sorry.
die in a dungeon.
All right, here's some hot takes from your DM. I am one of those people that likes the feeling of Q-tips in your ears, and you were absolutely
It's
not
so
supposed to do
dangerous.
that.
No,
You're not
do
supposed to.
Q-tips in your ears.
Do it.
PSA to everyone listening: do not use Q-tips in your ears.
No,
Only
don't
the
do that.
outside ridges. That's
Mhm.
it.
I feel like I've been
That's
lied
it.
to for almost my entire life because
Yeah,
that's what
same.
we always did.
I learned about
Yeah.
this when I was way too old to have learned
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
As
Outside
someone who
ridges.
has who lives with tinnitus, no Q-tips in the ears, and you don't really need to be in the front row of a punk rock concert. There's no need for that. Let's be honest.
Because I have really bad tinnitus, and I'm not. I should probably stop then.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should probably stop. That ska's just too loud. Come on.
Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Words. Oh, I lost my place, but I'm gonna fill in time by doing the
CasterCamps.com.
talk.
And while you're filling in time, we're gonna say we have merch that you can purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Exclamation point merch for
So
your
much
purchasing wallet
cool merch.
abilities.
You too can be swole like Virtual Spectre or Valkyrie.
Wow, I had mine on earlier, but then I washed it. So
Well, show
I
Oh,
had
us.
the
I was
same.
gonna put mine on and I forgot.
mine's
okay.
dirty.
VS is repping.
Ripping the merch.
Yes. I didn't want to get it dirty until we started, and then I forgot.
Yeah, I think you covered what I was actually going to say, so thank you. Last but not
Got
least,
you.
second to last, not least, we've got shorts, and they're everywhere. And I don't mean merch; I mean short videos,
Oh,
short vertical videos. So
Hey,
check
when
them
What
out.
if we
getting
made shorts,
though? Like
and then we can say
Yes,
we
we
have
can.
shorts and we have shorts?
I need
Yeah.
gym shorts. So let's do it.
We can absolutely make shorts. I was thinking
I need
about
gym
waiting a
shorts
little
too.
longer and not
We
releasing
have-
shorts in
are
November, but I
there-
could.
Are there socks?
thought you said it were Crocs, and I was like, let's not go there.
No.
Why not? Crocs are like the hottest rave right now.
No.
They are. I saw a TikTok of someone being like, I used to hate Crocs. I used to hate them for years and years and years. And then my friend got me one, and now I get it.
Oh, listen, this is a historic moment for me as an old guy. I am now back in.
Oh,
Whoa!
I am back
You're a
in,
Crocs
everyone. I
fan.
am cool.
Let's go.
Crocs on my feet, 24/7. Let's get
Crocs
it.
on your socks.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do that.
I don't know how Crocs are worn with or without socks. I
I
don't
don't know, but I know that you can put the flap in the front. I mean, if you put the flap in the back, I internally call it sport mode. I don't know what anybody else calls it.
Sports
Mm.
mode.
You need extra grip on your heel.
Yeah. Anyway,
When you gotta run with your Crocs.
yeah,
Oh.
you flip them to sport mode.
What if, okay, someone just said Casters and Cantrips brand socks and sandals, or a weird Crocs collab pin for the little hole.
I would definitely wear
I-
socks with the CNC logo for sure.
I think you guys need to. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not doing it. But I think the rest of you should hydro dip some Crocs when we reach like
Oh, it's my
so many
dream.
views for YouTube.
What is that?
Hydro
That's where you dip
dipping?
them in paint.
Yeah,
And then
you
they're
get- you
all
do
like,
liquid
"Tie
paint, and
dye
you
for your
dip them, and they get all crazy. Anyway, this is a great conversation, and I would love to talk nothing more about hydro dipping Crocs, but we do have some dice to roll at some point tonight.
Sorry.
I have to be the voice of reason. You know that we're way off task if I'm the voice of reason. So anyway, anyway, if this is your first time here, or if you have forgotten, all of our alerts are in the chat for following and subscribing and for rating all those things, and we see them in our hearts and in chat, but there are no sounds because D&D is very serious. It's a serious game for serious people. But anyway, without any further ado, we'll get into episode 71 of Casters and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice making the trek northward towards Gordek. Their purpose was to gain some insight on Valken's cursed sword, known as the Sword of 1000 Victories. The party secured passage across the Canamus Sea by contacting their old friend Captain Dalius Vrago. He agreed to take them as far as Port Town and would make other arrangements to ferry them upstream on the Imerlan River towards Gordek. After a few days of travel, the party made a quick detour to the dwarven city known as Gol Meldur. When they arrived, they realized that the city was in ruins. They spent several hours attempting to move rubble from the caved-in entryway to clear a path inside. As they worked through the night, undead creatures emerged from the ruined city and the surrounding area. The party fought back against these new assailants, and during the battle, a scouting party from Gordek arrived during the melee. Their newfound allies assisted the group, and they all defeated the undead creatures. The Gordek patrol agreed to escort Sweet Justice back to the city, and upon arrival, they explored this grand, sprawling city, while a meeting with Zarlug Tusk was arranged. Later that afternoon, they spoke with Zarlug in his luxurious offices. He agreed to get Valken information about his cursed sword. In exchange, the party would gather some of Zarlug's lost trade goods. It was apparent that Zarlug may have recognized Valken's sword as well. However, Zarlug informed the group that his expedition would need the blessing of the chieftain of Gordek, a frost giant by the name of Magnus Helmgrim. The group made the trek across the city to Icewatch to seek an audience with Magnus. And that is where we'll begin our story this evening. So, if you all remember, You made your way into Icewatch, and there on the throne was Magnus Helmgrim, and by his side, a frost salamander. As you approach, you see Zarlug's demeanor a little less flamboyant, a little less kind of in your face, fuck you, I do what I want, and sort of turns more timid, and he goes, "Remember, let me do talking unless you're spoken to." "Very good, yes." And you all sort of approach in this, and the chamber is extraordinarily large. And at first you thought, is it something like Zarlug where it's just ostentatious, but you realize it's extraordinarily large to you. It's perhaps maybe a little cramped to the frost giant sitting on the throne there in this chamber. And he sits lounging, sort of rubbing his temple, perhaps nursing a headache or something like it. And as Zarlug approaches, "Hey, Magnus, it's your buddy Zarlug. I come here for a bit of an arrangement, maybe just a little blessing to see. I think we can perhaps help out Gortek in exchange, also help out Zarlug, but we wanted to check with you first. No unsanctioned expeditions of like last time. We're not gonna do like what we did last time. Is that okay? Is everything fine?" And you see Magnus sort of just look up, and you see Zarlug just sort of trail away in his voice, just from the sight of Magnus Helmgrim just staring at him. And as Zarlug trails off and stops speaking, he points to you all that are gathered around Zarlug. "Approach."
Yeah, we step forward.
Supposed to move.
I'll step forward, and I speak giant, and I know a little bit about giants. Can I do a history to see if I know like how you socialize with a giant?
Sure. You most certainly can.
Probably not.
Well,
That was
no, and we would know because we dealt with the giant that led us through the forest.
He's a different kind of giant, though.
Oh.
He is still taller, so we have to show respect.
But it
He's the
might be
higher.
the same. But I'm from places where these guys. Okay, hold on. What did I say? History? 10.
So, as Vin was correct, you all have dealt with giants. You've dealt with a stone giant. You've dealt with your Goliath friend up north, which Goliaths and Firbolgs are sort of giant kin. As far as their social structure, known as the Ordning, they're definitely the bottom rungs. But generally, like Ron was saying, is that it's normally based on height, which in the Ordning, height of a giant is power, essentially, how powerful they are. With a 10, you would know your stone giant friend was about middle of the road as far as the Ordning is concerned. Frost giants are just above stone giants. And the hierarchy that you would know is storm giants being the top, followed by cloud giants, fire giants, frost giants. So as far as giants that you've dealt with, this is probably the highest on the Ordning. But however, it is highly unusual that a frost giant is going to be chieftain of a city of creatures that definitely are not giants or giant kin for that matter.
Okay, so this is weird.
Out of the ordinary, but in this city, the Helmgrim is the most powerful of any of the entities in this city.
Do I know? It's okay if I don't. But do I know like for the giants, because it's all about like who's tallest and stuff, is it better to like make yourself like stand upright and show off how tall you are, or is it like should the tallest of our party speak?
That would be
First?
in tradition of the ordning, yes.
Okay, so Ron should be speaking. So I'm gonna kind of elbow Ron forward.
It. Greetings, Your Excellency. This one is called Ron.
Greetings, Ron. I am Magnus Helmgrim, chieftain of Gordek. Who are your friends? You all may speak.
I am Bryn Hildoter of
Princess Vin. And I nod and bow.
Brad Pitt.
Very well. What brings you to my city? I would like for you all to explain in your own words. I will get to you in a moment, Zarlug.
Well, we came on the behest of Zarlug. Zarlug told us to visit sometime, so decided to take that offer up and arrive here, Gordek. We also came seeking answers.
Well, Zarlug is correct that Gordek is open to any and all people, if they can withstand the harsh environment. What is it that you seek?
Gonna turn and look at Valkan.
Well, one unexpected answer. We came across Gul Medor and wondered why have the dwarves disappeared. And second, we came to seek answers for a particular item that was found near these waters.
And he piques his interest when you mention Golem Eldor, and he looks to Valken, to him, he looks towards Brad. Brad Pitt, your companion seems to have indicated that you are the one that seeks answers in the cold north. Who or what would be providing these answers?
I don't. Somebody familiar with old weapons, cursed weapon, magic weapons.
Very well. And you see, he sort of leans forward in his chair, like he's going to stand. And you see that the frost salamander, which is huge in its own right, it is a size huge creature, to put that into perspective. As the frost giant stands, you see it start to snarl and move forward, as if he's going to lunge at you all, and the giant puts their enormous hand in front of the salamander to sort of stop it from moving forward. And he stands up and approaches you all from his seated throne there. I am curious of the disposition of our former trading partners to the west. I will grant your expedition to Gol Maldur. However, you will investigate their disappearance. Find reasons why they have disregarded correspondence, stopped trading at our mutual location. This is non-negotiable. What say you, adventurers?
Well, we have already seen evidence. Undead now rule the area. That is one possibility. We can look into.
Very well. We have a pact then. He looks to Zarlug. Whatever Zarlug has promised you will be withheld until these answers are provided to me.
Very well.
You may go immediately. Zarlug, you will remain, as I have more to discuss with you. And he turns around and then sits back down onto his large throne, seemingly disregarding that you all are even there anymore.
We'll start making our exit.
Yep, and he just sort of looks at you over his shoulder like, yeah, all right. And you all make your way out of Icewatch. Back into the city of Gordek with Zarlug being left behind. He did promise you, if you all remember, a wagon with a beast of burden, like Catobleepus, to
Bleepus.
allow you to haul some of
Bleepus?
these trade goods that you may find. Keep in mind that a beast of burden with a wagon is not going to be able to fit in a ruins, so you may need to make arrangements of what has happened to said animal while you were dungeon delving. You are all aware that the organization known as the Silver Face is typically ones that will guard caravans, so perhaps some of them could be hired to watch said wagon while you delve, or you could leave it outside unattended, up to you all. But any arrangements you would like to make before you leave, you can make.
Ron doesn't think we need to hire guards. The empty wagon. A burden may die to zombies, undead.
Yeah. Guess it depends on if we find any treasure that we want to take back with us, and we might need a wagon. Or
Yeah, this is
But,
what
uh,
I'm thinking. What if our bleepers die?
oh yeah, we're also
yeah.
supposed to see if we can have his
Can
trade
we
goods or whatever.
bury
I
the
don't really care,
wagon
though.
or hide it?
Plus, what if we go in and we find the trade goods and then we need to come back out and put it on the wagon and then go back in again?
Oh, yes.
I would feel better.
You also know, Ron, that under normal cases, it's not something that I track, but your bag of holding has a maximum holding capacity of 500 pounds. Zarlug has told you that he is seeking a shitload of black pearls. You're not sure how that translates over into pounds,
A shitload.
but
What's a
he
shit?
is talking about trade goods that are worth enough for him to be worried about to have you go dungeon delving to get them.
Should not Zarlog pay for Silverhand's guardship? Why should it come out of our pocket?
No, I think he should probably pay for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
If he
could-
leaves, of course, not killed by Frost Giant.
Yeah, it seemed like not the best working relationship, huh?
You could just,
Mm-mm.
hire some people and then submit an invoice once we are done and forward charges to him at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just
we
saying, no, I don't think so.
we already know someone from Silverhand. Face hand, face hand. Yes.
That's what it was.
The silver face.
Silver face hand.
Oh, Ron forgot to note in different locations, so forgot to name.
Well, what was that guy's name? Do you remember the name of the guy? Or?
Deckard.
Wait,
Not-
who
not
are you
Kane.
trying to remember?
Deckard
is
Kane.
not-
You've got
That
quite
is-
a treasure there.
It's not their name. What?
This
who?
one, yeah, not had many stories, but hold, please.
Who are you
Ron is-
remembering?
Oh, silver hand face guy.
Do you remember the guy
Who
he flung
fought
cards
us?
at the-
Dargash. Yes, Durgash.
Durgash.
That's his name.
Durgash.
He flung cards at people.
Oh, okay.
He was a silver hand. Silver.
I have it in my notes where
It is
I don't
called the
know where my
Silver
notes are.
Face, and it is called the Silver Face because they are an order of monks dedicated to protecting commerce, and they are seen guarding caravans. And the Silver Face is literally on these coins is a sort of imprint on the top of them, which is a sort of relief of the Coin Maiden. And the face is literally silver on the coin with her eye in gold.
Like, it's fine if we constantly get it wrong.
Wait, I already forgot it. What was it? Someone? Murgash?
Yes, Durgash.
Durgash.
Murgash.
Maybe leader of the squad group.
Do
He
we
was the
know
leader, yeah.
where do we know where they have their headquarters here?
It could be easy enough to find.
Just ask somebody. Excuse me, sir. We need to find the Silver Face. Please point us in correct direction if you could be so kind.
And you sort of point out a goblin who's like sort of riding on a cart. It's being pulled by a warg. He goes, huh?
Silver Face.
What's wrong with your
Is he not-
face?
Nothing is wrong with my face. What's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
Hey,
Hey!
someone else talk to this goblin. I
Giving
don't
me
think it's
labyrinth
working.
vibes.
And he as you sort of kind of definitely miscommunicate with each other, he sort of says some choice words to you in goblin and then makes a hand gesture at you and then just whips the cart and goes forward.
Oh,
Love him.
that did not go well. Next person.
I thought it went pretty well, actually. Yeah, someone else.
Sure. You can you can just point out someone you see an orc woman sort of just strolling down the side of the street.
Pardon me, Ron, miss. You know where the silver hand face place is? Silver face. Yes.
Which language are you speaking?
Giant.
She looks and then she recognizes the word face and she responds to you in Orcish, face.
Oh,
Does anybody speak that?
Ron takes out a silver coin.
points at that coin? Is
Oh, she spoke Orcish. I'll
And
translate.
she
I'll
goes,
do it.
and she points out, and she reaches into her pocket and then gives you a couple copper.
and Ron's like,
She
no,
like puts it in your hand and just like pats your hand
Oh,
and
no,
and pats
sorry,
your shoulder.
ma'am. In Orcish, sorry, ma'am. We are looking for the Order of the Silver Face.
Oh, all right. I apologize. I wasn't
no
understanding your
apology
friend. I
needed.
speak very little giant.
Oh,
The
yeah,
silver
it's okay.
face. It well, you want to go in this direction, take a right, and then a left, and then go all the way down, and then make your way towards the end there. It's actually. Are you familiar with the Tusk Syndicate?
No. What?
yes.
Oh, yes.
Sorry,
Yes, I am.
Ron doesn't understand.
2 blocks from the Tusk Syndicate.
Got it. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciate.
Very well.
I
Tell
will
your
do
friend
my
he can
best.
keep the copper. He probably needs it more than I do.
Oh, he will be very, very grateful. And I'll just kind of like push Ron's hand back down.
Ron just holds
so
his
she's-
hand out, not knowing what to do with it now.
She's indicated that as you were leaving Ice Watch, where you were is maybe 5 blocks away. Is where the Tusk Syndicate, as she called it, is located, where the offices were of Zarlug Tusk, and then down the street is where the Silver Face is. So you can head down there pretty easily. It'll take you a short walk, and then you can make your way there. So.
Okay.
You arrive at this building, and much like others, seemingly like the more, I wouldn't want to say more important buildings, but sort of the larger buildings have all of these sort of onion domes. And this one has a few onion domes of varying different colors, made of different sorts of minerals and things. And you arrive here, and you can see various sort of like wagons and carts and people signing paperwork, and almost like a depot where they pass through. They look over the shipment. There's an agreement and some sort of signing of something, and then the caravan will leave with an amount of Silver Face guards accompanying them. And you can make your way inside, and it's a pretty slick operation. You've got various different lines where if you are needing general assistance, with a wagon, a long haul caravan, hazardous areas, stuff like that. So there's varying amount of lines there that you can get into.
And we have to get in different lines?
Depending on what your service is.
We look for the guard duty line.
So, well, as I'd mentioned, it's like, general travel, like long haul, and then like hazardous. You might think hazardous is probably what you're looking for,
Yeah.
knowing there's undead in the region. So you hop in line, and it moves pretty quickly. This is the only way that I can describe this. In my mind, is it's like the DMV, but it actually moves quickly. Like they actually have, they got their shit together, and they've been doing these same things over and over and over, so they've got it. So you walk up to the counter, and you see a hobgoblin man at the counter, who looks up to you all. Do you have an appointment?
No,
No.
but we're here at the behest of your chieftain Magnus.
Ah, do you have a writ, then?
Verbally,
Very well, fill this out, please. What sort of service are we going to be using with the Silver Face today?
we may need a few bodies to guard a cart.
Very well, what will be the destination of said cart?
What's the name of that place again?
Ulmadur.
And
What
he
is
looks at you. Golmaldor, interesting. Right, well, you are in the correct line, I believe, as it says an unknown of the whereabouts, or, well, not the whereabouts, we know where it is, we don't know what happened. Perhaps you were sent by Magnus, very interesting indeed. There will be hazard pay, of course. The minimum amount of hired help is going to be 4 persons for hazardous missions. And it will be skilled labor, of course, with the hazard pay involved. It will be 3 gold per day per mercenary for 4, so 12 gold per day.
Oh, that's like pretty cheap.
Watch a
actually.
cart?
We request
No.
Durgash's crew.
Oh yeah, we would like to work with Durgash if possible.
Also, in terms of pay, we're partially being hired by Zarlug. Is there a way to put this cost on his tab?
Well, unfortunately, we do require pay up front under most circumstances. However, I can put it down as a deposit, and if you work out any sort of deal with Zarlug, then we can file paperwork as needed.
Fair enough.
What is your
Sir?
estimated number of days that you will be gone?
Unknown.
Is it a day and a half? For it?
You
Yep,
sure?
a cart will slow you down. As you are basically, more than likely, you're going to have to go around the plateau, around the lake, the way you came in. There's no way you're going to go up the plateau with this cart. So it's going to be essentially about 2.5 days or so to get out there with a cart, and then that much coming back. So about 5 days total.
Probably 2 days for dungeon.
It's a long time to dungeon delve.
Mhm.
Okay, 6 days.
6 days indeed, and of course, if you are back sooner, then you will be refunded the amount. Let's see, 6 days at 4 silver hand. So see, I did it again. Damn it, y'all. Silver face mercenaries, and that is 3 gold piece. That will be 72 gold pieces.
I did it up quickly. Yeah, I can cover that.
I will say, by the way, that as a side note, skilled help does cost 2 gold per day normally, so it is well within reason that this is like a not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like price gouging you or anything.
I just didn't think about it taking multiple days. Like I didn't think about the yeah. What was it?
Mhm.
70,
72.
72? I'll pay for it.
Okay. Not like y'all didn't get like 13,000 gold
Yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit.
we're fine.
No.
Speaking of which, we should see if they have any like good items for sale in this town. After this, you know, get prepared. You know what I mean? Get some potions. I'd kind of like a new weapon because all the things we fought before, they don't take the necrotic damage.
Can you please direct us to arms and supplies? Where we can
Oh yes,
purchase.
indeed. Well, if you go, well, just down the street and then across the way, you can find our local smith. If you're looking for any armors or weapons, if you are looking for any sort of other equipment, there's a general store right next door. So if you're looking for like magic
Really?
stuff, not probably gonna happen. If you're like looking for healing potions, normal healing potions, that's fine. Anything off the equipment table or like normal weapons and armor, you
okay.
can.
What about a weapon that's mostly normal, like just counts as magical, but it's otherwise basic? No, okay, just checking. We'll
Ronald
at
has
least
a
get
question
potions.
real quick. There was a goblin who said she can turn us to stone and shape us.
Hmm.
Is the how you say nefarious?
I've known a few people that have partaken, and well, it is quite legitimate. Most
Oh.
people don't really need the services that she offers, as though most people stay in the city, and of course, we do commerce, open shops, farm, the things the such, well, what you can farm out here, but just legitimate. Although
Thank
she
you.
acts us is quite strange, unique in her own way.
Yes. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. I have your deposit, and you will have your team of guards at your disposal. Thank you for using the silver face for your caravan needs.
Yes, thank you as well. We shall be on our way.
Right. You've got a crew who's set to go with your cart with a catoblepus whenever you all are ready to leave. Anything else you all would like?
How are we gonna? Do they meet us out front?
Yeah, so Zarlug has arranged your cart in Catoblepus. It'll be ready for you to go whenever you leave, next to the city in a staging area or something like that. So you don't have to like wrangle everybody and do the logistics for you. Zarlug's taking care of that.
Let's go buy some potions.
Yeah.
Yep. If you all are looking for health potions, you can just buy them. You can just add it to your sheet and just subtract the going rate for healing potions.
I think I'm gonna buy a grater if there's an A.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on stuff to make my healing tonic at full.
Yep, you all can definitely do that.
Yeah, did you say are there greater ones?
No.
I would also like a greater. No.
Normal ones.
Whatever you can find on the normal adventuring equipment list. Which a potion of healing is going to be 50 gold pieces a piece.
Worth it?
How about a diamond worth it? What is it, 500?
Ooh, good call. I should check my spells.
300.
Yep. Well, I will say this. You all have several gems that you have gotten in your previous adventure, and there was a really cool rule that a good friend of mine used, and I'll shout you out on this one, Zeus, because I think it's amazing. In order for Revivify to work, normally it takes a diamond, right, worth X amount of pieces. I also like to substitute that you could use a diamond, or you could also use a gem that is the same color as the person's eyes that you were trying to revive.
Ooh.
Oh,
So now y'all can figure out what your fucking eye color is.
mine is brown. Oh, hazel.
Bins are blue, very pale blue.
Bins are green.
This is why we always ask you what the color their eyes are.
just in case you need to revivify someone.
How does it work if you want to pay the components and it says it says like a pearl worth at least 100 GP? You don't have to expend that, right?
No, the spell says it's expended. It is. Otherwise, you pay that amount
Okay.
for identify. Example, I'm guessing is what you're asking.
I just have to carry pearl.
You just have to have
right?
it. If it
I'm gonna
uses
buy
it,
it.
it'll
I can
say
buy
that
that.
it uses it.
I can buy that.
So, which I
Guess I will
think,
buy that.
which in the case of like Revivify, it says diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. That means that
It'll specify. Okay, but I don't think I need to worry about it.
I would still like to buy one diamond.
Sure. You can certainly find one for 300 gold pieces. And as you know, that this sort of town is very much a commerce-facing business or area, where they're digging up, black pearls and the such. You can most certainly find what you're looking for.
Ooh, did the pearl I buy, is it a black pearl?
It is.
Freaking cool. That's all. Oh, I already had a pearl.
Well, now
I
you
didn't
have
see it.
two.
Ron, you had brown eyes, and Valken, what color eyes do you have?
Remember?
It's brown or hazel.
It's on your character sheet in
think
your
it's-
description.
Yeah.
Ron has brown eyes.
Green. I have like green eyes.
Bryn says gray on her character sheet.
Oh, are they gray?
It says I have grass, but I want blue eyes.
Just kidding, I
Like
lied.
blue or brown? For
Green.
Ron.
Oh,
Man, no one got the reference. Sorry. It's brown.
Oh.
sorry, I was too distracted. What happened?
I'm so confused. What is happening? I don't get it.
It's an old Dungeons and Dragons meme before memes were memes, and it was a skit where a character they're acting out a scene. It says my character sheet has gray eyes, but I really want blue eyes. And then he was like, fine, whatever.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should buy. Like healing potions makes sense, but what else?
So, character sheet: Bryn says gray, Ron says
Yeah,
brown,
that's gray.
Valken says green, and Vin says green. There you go. Anything else?
DM.
Everyone still has their holy water? Yes?
I think so.
Yeah, we didn't even use it. What?
You tried once and missed.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
still have a flask.
Okay.
Just checking my spells to make sure I don't need to buy any components real quick.
How do
Question for
you buy
Ian.
stuff? Healing potions?
In 4th edition, they have these, and even 3.5, they have these awesome torches called sun rods, where they're like little light beacons. And they don't have that in 5th. But do they exist in your world?
Sun rods? No.
Okay.
You have the light cantrip though.
It's true.
So basically what I'm saying, Mac, is to avoid dungeons and shopping for like just mundane items. Anything that is on like the adventuring gear table, and I'll just link this to you all just to make it easier. You can just get. I'm not too worried about it. Or any armors or weapons that aren't magical, you can just buy. Not a big deal. So if you're looking for like whatever, potion healing, if you're looking for torches, whatever.
Oh dang, I just bought a bunch of potions of healing and then I already had potions of healing. That's
okay.
fine. I don't care. We'll probably need it if you're telling us to buy stuff, so.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want
Are
to.
we gonna die or what? I don't know what's happening.
it was my idea to buy stuff. It wasn't his. I wanted to buy a new weapon because my javelin isn't going to be good versus undead, but I'll just be, you know what? I'll be a full caster today.
You
know
will
what?
have to adventure and find things.
If
Ooh.
Falcon can get his hands on a spyglass, I think I would like to have a spyglass.
Very interesting. You most certainly could find a spyglass because this city, Gordek, is very affluent. Not by just its own right for the area, but in any area. Whenever they have decided to settle here in sort of this meteoric rise of Zarlug and making this Black Pearl industry, like they've made a shitload of money in this area. So yeah, you can definitely find a spyglass for sale if you want one.
Oh, God, I just saw the price of one. Holy.
That's why I went through all that, because a spyglass is 1,000 gold pieces.
Woof.
Wow,
I think I still want to buy one, so I will flush 1,000 gold. Okay. And I'm
gonna buy some more rope.
You don't have to tell me what you're gonna buy. You can add it. I trust you all.
I know, I'm telling the group.
Okay.
Oh no, I already have 2.
Since
I think we have a lot of rope.
Ron
Did
is
we-
going to
did
buy
we-
crowbar.
Crowbar's good. Crowbar's good. I don't know. I can't think of what else to get. No. What should we buy?
I think that I've panicked the players because I gave them an opportunity to buy whatever they wanted,
We're freaking out.
and now they're like, "I
Yeah,
have to buy
no, what are we
something. We're gonna
doing?"
need stuff, and I have to get it."
freaking out.
Yeah, freaking out, man.
I'm gonna buy more torches. That's what I'm gonna buy because we're going into a place and I can't see in the dark, and I only have 6. I want like 20.
I also have
Anything?
light.
I do 2, but just in
One
case.
is ready as he raises his crowbar in the air.
Falcon does the same, but with the spyglass.
High five, Valken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready. As ready as I'll ever be.
I'll be able to see things from really far away.
Don't you do that already?
No, I can just see in the dark.
Oh, that's very nice. Ron is not
Well, now
envious. Wish Ron could do the same.
Can you see in the dark but very far away now?
Can I do that, Jam?
Ooh. Take it.
No.
That would have been cool.
Doubles my dark vision range.
If we're outside and it's a full moon, how about then?
I think it's more just an innate. I can see up to a certain distance in the dark. I
Yeah.
don't think a spyglass would help.
Does not. It's like if you had a lantern, you're holding a flashlight, like a little lantern around you, and then took some binoculars and put it up to your eyes, see if you could see farther
Yeah,
away.
it totally works. Gosh, everybody knows that.
All right, are y'all ready to go? Anything you want to do before you leave?
I'm still looking, but I can essentially buy things on the road. Let's go.
Yeah.
Animal feed or blip blop. Whatever.
Animal feed for Blip Blop.
Yes.
The cattle bleepus that is covered by Zarlug, as he has covered the animal, the wagon, and the feed for it.
Oh, okay, great. Then we all ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So as you gather your forces, you make your way out of the city of Gordek. You have your silver face guards with you as you are pulling an empty wagon. And the Catoblepus smells absolutely horrid, as these animals do. And you notice that when you went to pick up said cart, the Catoblepus came from the little makeshift farm of the goblin woman that was selling her sort of transformations. But you make your way, and it will take you 2 days to get to
I have a dumb question.
Golmeldor. Yes.
If I'm not saying we're gonna do this, but could she use that magic ability, but like on one of the bleepus?
She wouldn't do that
Oh, why not?
because the Catoblepus is just an animal and it can't make the decision of
Oh,
whether
it
it
like
wants it or
can't
not.
consent. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I was just thinking, how cool would it be if we could give it like wings and gills and horns and shit? Very awesome.
That was like one hit die left and just falls over.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you lose hit dice. Never mind. Never mind.
Have we've rested since we've been here? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Just
can
wanna make
gain
sure
the
everything-
effect of a long rest and you'll leave the following morning, as it will take those full 2 days.
And I think since we're gonna be inside ruins, while we're resting, I might reattune my ring of protection.
That's fine. Go for it. And for those of you that choose your spells, choose accordingly before you get to Golmeldor. For those that prepare spells. So the trek is relatively safe. You go out of Gordek the morning and you make your way down the plateau on the east side, and you go around this large lake that sort of spills down into the Emerlon River. And you realize that the locals end up calling this place The Medor Wash is the river that runs through Gordek, creating the large waterfall down the front into Lake Ragash, which Lake Ragash is the large lake named for the first chieftain that settled and created a city in Gordek, as before they were more nomadic. So you make camp near the lake for one night, and then following morning, unassailed, you make your way over to the mouth of Gol Meldor. It does take you 2 full days, so when you do arrive at the sort of entryway, it is going to be dark, but you're diving into a dungeon anyway, so it's up to you all if you'd like to rest and then go in the morning, knowing that the area could be full of undeads to interrupt your rest, or you can delve immediately as you arrive.
Who should wait daylight?
Okay.
Yeah, I think rest and then we leave first thing in morning.
So it's day 2, nighttime. You're here. You're at Gol Meldor. So that's what I was saying. You arrive late second day.
Right.
We're
Well, how
going
many days
into
do
a
we
dark
hire these?
dungeon.
Yeah, I don't think daytime matters, but how long did we hire these dudes for?
6.
Yeah, maybe we should just like get in there.
How late is it?
It is like 8 p.m.
We could just like step inside, make sure the entryway is cleared, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we could come back out and rest.
Or just do it.
Oh, last time we made much noise. We was around undead.
But I'm just saying
We should
if
have
we
an opening now.
Yeah,
do
if
have
we
an
go
opening.
in, if we don't go in right now, then they could come out while we are trying to rest anyways. So let's go in now, make sure there aren't any like right inside.
Party of 8.
Huh?
Or, yeah,
True.
we have
yeah,
the guard.
True. True.
They can keep watch. That's why they get paid.
And Durgash says he's with you. You requested his crew specifically. And that is correct. We are here to watch the Catoblepus as well as the wagon. We are not stepping foot in that place, though. It's on your own. So, more than happy to watch the cart while you all go delving.
Can I talk to that guy real quick?
Sure.
Or guys? Be like, you know, when we were fighting the other day, I clocked some techniques that are very familiar. Where did you study your martial skills?
He sort of looks at you. Silver face. We got our own little
really?
school. Not everyone partakes to the our way of doing things, but we do hire outside. But been here all my life, learned from here.
I see. Well, the cards are something new. I've never seen that before.
I mean, you use a sword, I use cards. Personal preference. I prefer to keep my distance.
Fair enough. Can totally understand. I've gotten close to some things I wish I hadn't. But I'm still alive, so I guess it works somehow. Anyway, I was curious. I feel like we were both disciplined fighters. I was just the cards were a new thing. I wanted to know where you learned.
You're the one who's a little shaky with the ghoulies and the undead things, right?
Yeah. I have a weird disposition when it comes to things that should be dead.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see movement in his hand. Almost like this. You might not want to turn around then.
There's one behind me, isn't there?
sort of points.
I'm just gonna slide to the side in case he's trying to attack it, so I can throw it. Does he want me to turn around and see it, or is he?
He's like staring at you and looking back and forth.
I
I
will.
don't believe him, Valken. He tricked us last time.
You all see what appears to be a skeletal figure with skin coming off the bone, wearing sort of resplendent robes, hovering directly behind Valken, seemingly coming out of nowhere.
Valken's just gonna turn slowly and see it, and then immediately
Durgash
slide
goes, "Oh, it's right on you! It's right on you! Run away! Run away!"
It's not there, is it?
It's there. It is 100% there.
Valken's gonna like run behind him.
All right, so you turn and you run behind Durgash, and he gets into a stance and pulls out a card, and then he goes. And he walks over, and you see this like lich hovering, and you catch as he bends down, he picks up one of his cards from the deck of cards and slides it back in to the cards and shuffles them and puts them back into a little satchel that he has. He's like, "Gotcha." He's created some sort of illusion.
It's real funny. Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
One day it is gonna be real, and Durgash is going to die.
Well, the first time I've heard that. Probably won't be the last time I heard that.
It is like the children's tale, the boy who cried direwolf, you know? You have to be careful.
All right, well, we'll keep watch out here, keep the old bleeper safe, and this empty cart. Hopefully it's loaded up when you get out of here.
Well, it's best if we rest and enter in daylight. First break.
Up to you all. I get paid by the day, so.
Are we heading in?
Want to go
Better late than never.
right?
Might as well.
Right.
Right? Or are we staying out here?
Let's go.
All right, and then you see Durgash and the other members of the Silver Face sort of grab the Catoblepus and direct the cart, off to the side, away from like the mouth of the entrance to Golmeldor, and sort of makes a little makeshift camp for them. So they're just not standing outside the door waiting to get eaten or anything. And you all make your way, and you arrive to the same entryway where you fought the creatures before. And it appears that your work that you've done to dig out the entrance is still as it was. Nothing is, resealed or anything like that. So if you would like, you can make your way inside. And you are at the gate of Golmeldor, which has this large sort of relief of like a dwarf with like a large like helmet and big beard, and then the mustache, where the mustache comes over where their mouth would be, is where the entrance of this place is. And you've cleared enough rubble so you can squeeze your way inside. If you want, you can spend time to make it a proper doorway, but you can get in just by squeezing through what's there. So,
We'll squeeze through.
okay. You make your way inside, and it is very much dark. No lights whatsoever.
I'll cast light on like Ron's sword or something.
Mm-hmm. You cast light on Ron's weapon that you're having. I'm guessing you're carrying the hammer,
Yeah, the
as you
basic
usually do.
fighting.
And you make your way inside with lights from Vin, and it's a long sort of corridor entryway here. There's a couple of alcoves to the left and the right, and you can see that there are large statues in each of the alcoves. The one on the left is sort of broken and toppled over, and you can see the one on the right is still standing, but is looking a little worse for wear. There are cracks and such throughout. And when you step inside, you hear just shuffling, telltale signs of evil, nefarious creatures inside of these halls. What color is your light, Vin?
Let's have it be green.
Green it is. Green it is. That is, I forgot the light spell. 20 feet bright, 20 feet dim.
No.
I think that's right. And as you cast this sort of green light, you can see these statues well lit in this sort of green glow along the walls here. And I will transition you all over to a nice map,
Thank you.
so you all can begin your dungeon delve.
Ron is going to Divine Sense.
Gotcha.
60
How many feet?
60. 0.
60 feet. Currently at 60 feet range, you feel a ping in this area.
Hey, just but there were no Ron already got the sense of undead already. So be on your guard. Ready, weapons out.
And as you
That's great.
and as you speak, you hear and you see a group of undead moving towards you all. Where some wearing are cladded with armor, having shields and weapons and such, as they are looking to assail you all. And what we will do is we will take our break for the evening. And when we come back, you all will have some undead to fight. So, don't go anywhere. Go grab some snacks, stretch your appropriate appendages, and we will be back for the second half of the 71st episode of Casters and Cantrips. Don't go anywhere, y'all. BRB.
Bryn is from the far north. Bryn Hildoter. She's from a town of Augur, which is about as far north as you can get before you freeze to death. And as you can imagine, someone growing up in a place like that, she's really tough and strong, and she kind of does what she wants. I chose Bryn. I wanted to play a support fighter, which is a little bit of a weird thing, but I wanted to build something that would help the team. So she has protection fighting style. She has a lot of spells that help her with CC and just controlling things in melee. She has a little bit of healing. She uses her healing tonic, which is her medical kit, to top everyone off before and after fights. So everyone has to take a big swig of her homemade moonshine, essentially, if they want to get some healing. So she's a little bit of a weird mix of archetypes, because I wanted to specifically help the team, but not be a full support class. Valkan and Bryn are starting to form a good bond, I think, but they're just not the type to talk about themselves a lot. But whenever there's something that they don't like religion or some government types or rich people. They both just kind of are quick to blow that stuff off and go do their own thing. They're going to go take a nap or get a bite to eat. And they're just more practical. So they definitely have that in common, which I think is fun. If I were going to describe Bryn in one word, I would say determined. She cares a lot about the things she cares about, and she will get them done. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't listen to other people's opinions if she doesn't agree with them. She's just going to do what she thinks is right, and she's going to follow through with it, no matter what it costs, even if it costs her life. She doesn't really care. There are more important things in the world, and she's going to do it. Sweet justice. Sweet justice to Bryn means sweet justice is about doing what is right, helping those in need, making the world a better place, but also enjoying some delicious cakes with your friends along the way. I think the most fun thing about playing Bryn is getting to do my horrible accent. I'm always trying to get better at doing voices and accents, and I've had a lot of fun really learning who she is through doing her voice. And also just getting to step out of my shoes a little bit and play someone who really knows who they are and what they want and is so determined. I don't feel like that often in life, so it's nice to kind of put those shoes on for a little bit.
Hello, my name's Moves, and I play Ron in Masters and Cantrips. A little bit about Ron. Ron is a Firbolg Oath of the Ancient Paladin. Ron is pretty much kind of like that gentle giant. He's a gentle soul despite him being so large in stature. And the thing Ron values the most is family and friendship. So will do anything it takes to protect the ones he loves, even if it's at the cost of his own life. Let's see, Ron loves to play the flute in his pastime, and he's a big fan of fishing. He loves it. Gets any chance they're by the water, Ron's gonna fish. Let's see what else. Ron also likes to just let it all out. You know, like he's in all day in his armor. When he get a chance to relax, he just likes to lay there in his loincloth, blowing in the wind, you know. And I think one of the most favorite things I love about Ron is that he doesn't understand idioms or phrases. So if someone were to say break a leg, it would confuse Ron very much. Why would you break a leg? This is not good. You know? So it makes it really fun to roleplay Ron. What Vin means to Ron, he kind of sees Vin as a daughter. You know, he's always looking out for her, always making sure he protects her. And he also learns a lot from Vin. Like Ron didn't really understand winking. Vin had to explain what winking meant to him. Also a lot of idioms that come across when Ron makes him so literal. Vin takes time to explain what it really means. So it takes Ron a bit, but he's slowly catching on. Ron is Ron. I don't know. I think Ron is super unique, but if I had to choose something, I guess loyal. Ron is very loyal to his friends. He considers them as family. He'll do whatever it takes to protect them, you know, even at the cost of his own life. I think though sweet justice to Ron is basically, I guess, like a coat of arms for his family. He considers everyone in the party family. He feels that close to them.
Hi, I'm Mac and Cheese Please, and I play Vin. Vin is a little bit of a spunky character. She is a Harley Quinn type, so she's gonna do what she wants, when she wants to do it. But she's also good too. She's that friend that always takes things just like a little bit too far. Like if you're thinking of like high school superlatives, she's probably like most voted to go to jail or something. But being with her friends, they kind of ground her a little bit, make her realize that like not everyone is bad or not everyone deserves to die by fire or something. I don't know. She is a little wild and crazy. She doesn't really know who she is at heart. I don't really think she knows where she comes from. She's always been a wanderer, always kind of going from town to town, causing mischief, getting kicked out of said town, and then she fell in with the current group she's in now, and they're wanderers and travelers themselves. So if we were in one spot for too long, Vin might get into some trouble, but at the moment, she's not getting into too much trouble because Ron and Bryn won't let her. If I were to explain Vin in one word, it would be chaotic. And not just because she's a wild magic sorcerer, really because she just doesn't care. She doesn't care what you think. She doesn't care if you're a king, if you're a queen, if you're a nobleman. Like literally, she's going to say what she wants to say, and she is full on chaotic. I also think that she forgets sometimes that she's working in a group and that we have to do what the group wants to do, not necessarily what she wants to do. So that may lead to some things that might happen, or some people might die that aren't supposed to necessarily die. And that's just her chaotic energy. That's what she is at heart, is just chaotic.
Falcon is a very aloof character. He loves nothing more than to lounge around and eat sweets and just kind of be chill and try to avoid any unnecessary entanglements, which kind of made his early life as a mercenary a little odd because, you know, he was very picky and choosy about the jobs he took. He basically wanted to do as little work as possible and get paid as much as possible. So he kind of found himself in some interesting spots. When Falcon forms a relationship with other people, once he gets to know other people and can trust them and forms a bond, then Falcon is willing to do whatever he can to help that person succeed, protect them in battle, whatever the scenario may be. Falcon's gonna have their back. He is immensely loyal to his friends. What does sweet justice mean to Falcon? It means friendship. He sees Ron, Bryn, Ben, all as his friends, and he sees it as an opportunity to continue to do good in the world, because along with fighting for them, for each individual members, he's generally a good person and he wants to do good by people, and sweet justice being a good aligned party, that it fits him. It's a great group for him to run with. He enjoys the company of the three other crazy individuals on his team, and yeah, he sees sweet justice as a potential force for good and a worthy vehicle for his particular skills as a monk. An opportunity to use that in order to do good deeds overall. And I think that's more or less, I think, how he sees sweet justice.
And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, you have gotten some snacks, maybe some beverages, and have stretched all of your appendages. Where we left off is the group was going dungeon delving until the ruins of Gul Maldor, and they had just arrived in the first chamber and encountered some undead friends. That I guess they just want to be your best friend. I don't know what the deal is.
This will be a friend.
Yeah. No reason to be alarmed or anything. Like, it's fine. No big deal. But I do need to just make you guys go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Got it.
No big deal.
Ooh.
We will start with Vin. What is your initiative?
16.
16. Ron.
Nat 20, first roll of the night.
Nice. Is that a 19 for Ron?
That's a 20.
It's 20. Okay.
Plus 0.
Valken.
10.
10. Bryn.
8.
8. Alrighty, let us begin. So at the far end of the corridor, you see them all approaching, and then this one stops in the middle of this corridor here, and then raises a bow at you all, and is going to take a shot.
Zombie.
But
Wait, can I do disadvantage for ranged attacks?
You tell me.
1 second.
They are about 60 plus feet away from you. You actually can't see them. If they're not on the map, you can't see them. I believe
that's why I need to
Valken's the only
read
one that sees these.
Protection.
Yeah, you can't see them, so.
I don't know that I need to see them necessarily. Well, I mean, that does make sense.
Do I have time to, like, for flavor, say, I see 3 and 1 looks like he's gonna shoot at us?
Sure.
Okay,
You
yeah,
most
it's a creature I
certainly
can
can.
see. Sorry.
Yep. So this creature's going to raise its longbow and take a shot at you, Valken.
I kept my mouth shut.
The is going to be a 17 to hit.
No, because I'm just going to swat it away.
Yes, you will. So you will take 8 piercing damage. I believe you need to roll a die plus a million as a monk.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, so let me make sure.
Deflect missiles. Roll a d10.
That looks like this.
Mr. Fancy
Wait.
Pants.
I rolled a 6 on the D10.
Which is fine because it's plus 15. So you can
Yeah.
deflect the missile attack away, or you could use a key point to catch it and throw it back.
I'm just gonna swat it aside and make sure it doesn't hit anybody else.
Gotcha. He raises it towards you and shoots at you and swats it away. And then he thinks better of shooting you with an arrow, seeing your monk skills, and then raises and shoots at Ron, which Ron cannot see him, so we'll have advantage.
Do I still take damage or the swatting away?
You negated all damage
Okay, that's what I thought.
because you reduced the damage to 0.
Gotcha.
Oh, Ron. Natural 20.
I think because I didn't see it, I can't hate it.
Yeah, you may want to check on that.
Want to double check?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't need to see the attacker for this one.
Oh.
You said he got hit with a natural 20?
Yes.
I'm gonna use the cloud rune because I can see Ron and he's hit by an attack. I'm gonna use my reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker to
Yes.
become the target of the attack. But
Yes.
it doesn't say I have to see the other thing.
Let's see.
They just have to be within 30 feet of me. So are they within 30 feet of me?
No.
There's not another creature within 30?
No.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. You're farther than what you can see. So if you use this, you have to choose one of your other companions to be hit, or you.
Okay, it says when you or a creature you see suffers a critical hit, I can negate it with one.
Yep, so you can turn it to a normal hit. So you can use one charge. All right, so Ron, you negate that critical and make it a normal hit. Bryn, are you redirecting to someone else? You will not redirect. Okay.
Nope. I just want to make sure there wasn't one in 30 that I couldn't see
No.
for some reason.
Nope. If you can't see them, then they are not there to you. And so this one, you are going to take 5 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
They are going to move. And Valken, you see them go just out of your range of your dark vision. Ron, it is your turn.
I was gonna move up 5. 30. Gonna bust out an oldie hasn't used in a while and sacred flame this guy.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
As you reach this point in the tunnel, you see this statue break off from its pedestal and turn animate
Oh no.
and breaks.
Oh no.
We are
On
in
the
ruins,
side.
my friend. There be traps.
Uh-oh.
It is not acting yet, though. You just see it break out, and is in an initiative order at this point. So, Sacred Flame on this one, they need to make a dex save,
Dex at 15.
and they fail.
We'll take 3d8 damage. Radiant energy. For 14 damage.
14 damage.
Then Ron poops his pants.
Okay, Vin.
Oh, there's a big statue here now.
I am going to hold on. I just had it, but then I scrolled and I lost the name of the spell. What the heck was it called? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna do a wall of fire. How do I want to do this? On the big statue or on the one over there? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put a line of fire in like the little nook that the statue's in, so that way it doesn't hurt Ron.
Gotcha. So you're going to put your wall of fire. I'll try and use my best drawing abilities here.
Yeah, draw a little circle.
Just like you're going to just bop it.
Yeah, like a
right-
little line.
I will try that again. Just something like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And it will take 5d8 fire damage.
Gotcha. Okay, let me see here. Good old wall of fire.
Good to have you back, Mac.
Wahaha.
It makes a dex saving throw as a statue. I can't imagine they're very good at this. They rolled a 2 for a 1 total.
Suck it.
But they have advantage against spells.
What?
And they got an 18, which I think still... Oh, they do save. So they do
Yeah,
save.
that's exactly my dex. But they take half as much.
Yes, they will. Yeah, you notice that these flames sort of wreathe around this stone, but they seem particularly adept at resisting magical effects or things that require a saving throw.
I know this, and I know that you know this, but just for any viewers out there, what does adept mean?
It means that they're really good at something. So in this case, if they're adept at resisting magic, it means they're really good at resisting magic.
Gotcha. Okay. I rolled a 1 on one of my dice, and since it's a fire thing, I'm gonna re-roll
yeah.
that one die.
Go for it.
The 1 again. So that's cool.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
It is. But that's okay because we got 2 6s. So hold on. 6 plus
Welcome
6
back, Mac.
plus 4
Can't you reroll once for fire
plus
damage?
3 plus 1
20 dead.
equals 20.
So it takes 10 total.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna wreath because fire spells.
Yes. So if anyone gets in melee with you, they're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna be getting hit with
What about
fire.
us? Can we not be within 5 feet? Or me and Val can like toast you right now?
No, I think it's if you hit me. Like if I'm
Okay,
hit,
yeah. Cool.
then I deal. It says if anyone with my 5 feet view hits you with a melee attack. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you also shine for light for 30 feet bright and 30 feet dim additionally.
Yeah.
So it'll be important for like this area since it's all kind of dark, but you'll have to bear with me on turning this kind of on and off.
Okay.
Because it's only for your next turn.
Let me see. Whenever you cast a spell, it deals fire damage. You cause flames to wreath you until the end of your next turn. Yeah.
There you go. I'm glad you found it because I read right over that.
Oh yeah. And then I yell, "Run! Stay away from the flames! Also away from the big guy!"
Okay.
Okay. You are bright. Anything else on your turn, or is that it?
I'm gonna stay over here where it's safe.
Where it's safe. Quote. All right.
Wow. Okay. Geez.
This creature. Looks at you, Ron. Looks at the statue breaking apart and is just going to grab its spear and throw it at you. That is, it will move forward 1 to do so. But that is not going to hit you because that is a 13.
Correct.
It will make another thrown weapon attack at you. And I shit you not, that is a natural 20. It's going to be one of those nights tonight.
Ron will take
Wait,
it.
there's now a creature I can see within 30 feet of me. Right?
I'm 30
Ron
feet,
is
yeah.
exactly 30 feet.
Oh, the giant's like just out of it.
The giant is within 30 feet of you, the stone. It's not a giant, it's a stone statue. It is exactly 30 feet from you if you measure.
Do we think it's friendly?
No.
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna redirect that damage onto the stone creature.
Okay. So it is a crit with.
If it is friendly, I feel awful, but I'm sure it's not.
I mean, if it is friendly, I'd still rather it take the damage, to be fair. It doesn't look like I attack it either. It looks like the attack just hits it for some reason.
It is going to take 10 piercing damage halved because it is not a magical attack. So almost like the popular film Wanted, as this undead throws the spear towards Ron, it just bends around the corner and hits the stone statue instead. And they will be smart and back away.
You telling me that Ron dodged me?
Valken, it's your turn.
Well, the Falcon's gonna mumble to himself. Hasn't always gotta be undead. I really don't want to be here. I think I will move up Is that downed column next to Ron? How high off the ground would you say that is? Could I like kneel behind that and be like half covered or
You
something?
could get half cover if you knelt behind that. Yes, most certainly.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to here. Or not. There it is. Say, what was that? Like 5, 10, 20, 25 feet? Shoot. I don't want to push further up without everybody. So I'm actually gonna slide over here and just provide Ron backup for now, and I'm gonna hold an attack on the statue in case it decides it wants to cross through that fire to hit us.
Okay. And as you nestle up to this large wall of flame that is not hurting you at all. And you
So I
hold
got your back, Ron.
action. Bryn.
Okay. I'm gonna run. Right here.
Okay,
And I'm gonna use Big Brain Energy.
go for it. You embiggen yourself.
And then that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cast a spell.
Go for it.
Sorry. I'm gonna use my free spell that I have and cast catapult, and I just want to pick up a rock from this like tumble down pillar, and I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that with catapult.
Which one?
Which rock or which person am I throwing it at?
Which enemy? Sorry.
I'm just gonna go for the closest one right here.
Okay, and they make a dex save. Is that
Yeah.
right? Undead, well known for their dex. A natural 1.
Cool. Okay, so these gonna take some damage. Yeah. Why can't I see it? 1d8. I'm just not sure which spell slot I use it at because it's the free spell
It's
slot.
first level. If it's the free one that you get from the elemental boon.
Oh, it's 3d8 then. Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage it is, and you hurl this piece of rubble at this
Take that, stupid undead.
ironclad undead, knocking some of its armor off and hitting its bone underneath. Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right, up next. They will step up 5 feet and hurl spear at you, Bryn. The first one is a 21 to hit,
Okay.
and that is 6 piercing damage. The second one is a miss.
I think I can do something to that damage. I'm looking for it right now. I can use my reaction to gain a +2 bonus to my AC
Okay.
against that attack. You probably weren't supposed to tell me that, but I would have used it anyways because I
What
didn't
are
want to
you
forget to
using?
use it this time. It's called Arcane Deflection.
Ah. Yeah, then that's fine. I'll just mention that it hits you next time. Now that I know that you have wizard things.
It just means I can't use a
Ooh.
spell on my next turn. That's all it means. So
Mhm. Perfect. All right. Nothing hits you then, as it hits your sort of arcane barrier and just knocks the spear to the side. Up next, the stone golem. And I would need to see if their spell happens now or at the end of the turn. It is when they end their turn. Okay, so you got the first one off, and they're not going to hang out by your wall of fire. It will move here. It will impose itself in between, and Valken, you will get your attack on the stone golem as it sort of makes its way through.
Okay. Here we go. It's 20 total.
That hits.
Okay. Damage. 6.
You add to the additional cracks in this large statue. And this statue begins to hum with energy as it sort of dissipates around it. And any creature within 10 feet of said, which includes this one, you all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, all of us, or you said people within 10
Not
feet of
you,
it?
Vin. You are safe from this.
Okay.
Everyone get +3. That'd be 18.
17.
Yeah.
And then Bryn will need to as well.
Sorry, puppy problems. Was it a wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, +3 from Ron.
Oh, I have a -1 to wisdom saving throws. So +3 from Ron, that's nope, that's 12.
Well, all right. Valken, you save. Ron, you save. And Bryn, you are slowed.
Okay.
And you cannot use reactions. Your speed is halved, and you cannot make more than one attack on your turn. And you can either take an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both. And you can repeat this saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So you
Okay.
are slowed. And for some reason, I cannot find the little icon that's for slowed, but I'll find it. And the zombie, or the undead warrior over here, is also slowed. As it is being I almost said non-judgmental. It's going after all y'all. But up next is going to be this creature. And it is going to fire at you, Bryn. But it will miss you. And it will take another shot. And it will miss you again. Ron.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I getting hurt or am I doing the hurt?
You made your save.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Am I being affected by the flames?
No, it's on the other side of that wall.
Ron gonna go to Hammertown because he's got a weapon specifically made against constructs.
And this definitely is a construct.
All right. The 23 hit.
A 23 does hit.
Excellent. Ron does what is that?
This is
10,
being slow.
15 damage.
Say it one more time.
15 damage.
15 damage. Alrighty.
For a second time. There's a 19.
A 19 does hit.
I was gonna swing away again for 16 damage.
16 damage.
That is all.
Up next is going to be Vin. Your wall of flame did do some damage, but it made the wise decision to step out and not be trapped there.
Sad. I am going to do Chaos Bolt at the big guy.
Gotcha.
Which is, what is that? Yeah, I guess it's just a hit, like a roll to hit dealio.
Mm-hmm.
17?
17 is exactly what you need. 17 is the stone golem's armor class.
All right. That is gonna be, hold on, there's a bunch of stuff going on. We gotta roll a d6. Okay, and then I get to choose between, all right, let's do fire. No, let's do thunder, because why not? That's different. So it's gonna take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 thunder damage.
16 thunder damage as the thunder reverberates to the chamber against the stone golem. Very nice. It is, the cracks are more apparent. Chunks are currently missing, but it still looks very well capable of fighting. Anything else?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Up next, this undead is going to move forward and is going to throw their spear at the golem. And it's going to hit once.
Oh.
And it takes 5 damage. And it will take another shot. And it's going to hit again. Wow. And it does 9 damage. I wish that they do as well against y'all. I'm just kidding. The dice tell the story. And it is going to promptly back away. Falcon.
Well, Falcon's gonna be his nimble elf monk self, and I'm going to split between Ron and Bryn walking along the downed pillar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hop up onto the pillar. I'm gonna move here. If I can. There it goes.
One left. There you go.
And when I'm up there, I'm gonna take a few swings to see if I can crumple this statue. So, do I need to make anything at the start of my turn? Any saves or anything?
No, you do not.
Okay.
You're good.
Here we go. 19 plus a big number. So,
That definitely hits.
damage on that is 12.
12.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Second attack is 18. Or
18 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a 17.
damage on that one is 12 again.
12 again.
Okay. It's still hanging on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I will do 1 key point for flurry of blows.
All right.
12 plus 8, so that's 20 total.
That hits.
Okay. That is 7 damage on that.
Okay. 7 more damage.
And that's 21 total to hit.
Yes.
And that is 8 damage on that one.
All right. Flurry of blows and sword strikes from Valken, taking chunks out of this statue.
Since I did that, I can move again. It's like I get a free disengage, right? Off flurry of blows.
As your drunken master feature.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna like run back along the column and put myself behind Ron like I was before.
Gotcha.
And that's where I'm gonna hang out.
Let's see. Yeah. Anything else?
That should be it, actually.
All right. Bun has informed me she's had some technical difficulties. So she told me to have Bryn dodge and is going to try and make the save to shake off the slow. So I will roll that for her, unless one of y'all want to roll it for her. Do you trust yourselves more, or do you trust me to make the save?
I trust you. I feel like the DM's dice are always like rigged.
Sure. Do you
Well,
want
they're
the blue
extra
dice
hot
or the purple
against
dice?
Ron right now. What's the one that your mods bought you?
I'm not using those.
Oh, okay.
I
But
haven't
those
used
are the
those in
ones that
forever.
always roll high.
The blue ones. All right, here we go. That is an 8, 11, and succeed. Bryn's no longer slowed.
Hey. See, told you, rigged.
Okay.
Oh, am I feeling better all of a sudden?
Yep. You just dodged
Oh.
and you shook off the slow.
Fantastic. I'm so good.
This
At
soldier
everything.
is going to throw the spear at the golem, and it's slowed, and it does awful. And it's going to try and shake off the slow, and it doesn't, so it just moves backwards. The stone golem is going to take a look at you all and is going to reach out and try and grab at Ron and gets a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Ron, you take 16 bludgeoning damage. As this sort of fist, you think it's trying to grab you, as it's slowly moving and it closes the fist and just slams down on top of you.
Hey.
And is going to try and hit you again. That is a 23 to hit.
Uh-oh. A lot of dice rolls.
A lot of dice.
Yeah, there's a lot
Easy.
happening.
You want to take it easy, DM?
What's that?
Can we take it easy with that dice rolling?
This is a 19 bludgeoning damage as it comes down with the second fist and slams down onto you. You have the sense from the impacts that it has caused you that this is an extremely strong creature and is going to have no trouble smashing their way through the party if left alive.
We have
Next
to
is,
take this giant down.
and next is going to be the white, and they're going to try and take a shot at Bryn. They miss. Second shot's natural one. They also miss. Ron.
I was gonna fire back. The mace hit. One's gonna, Ron's no. We'll see what the mace. Ron does what's it called? 15 damage.
15 damage. You take
Yep.
off a chunk of its forearm as it's pulling its arm back up for more smashes against you. Still very much alive.
Moving again. All right. Hits. Ron's gonna smite this time.
Okay.
What is that? 24 damage.
24 damage. And you see a large portion of its torso is blown off to the side from your smite against this construct. And is sort of teetering at this point, but still alive.
All right, that is all Ron could do.
All right. Vin.
I am going to there's so much to do. I'm gonna do firebolt
Okay.
at it. Uh, 19.
A 19 does hit.
All right. We've got this die, and this die. It does a 12 and 14.
14 damage as another blast of energy when you take off one of the shoulders as it falls onto the stone floor here. Barely hanging on.
And then, could I, or it's probably too late to do a sorcery point and do quicken spell.
I'll let
Or-
you do it.
So I will, let me just read that, or is it, I should have done twinned is what it should have done. Never mind, it's fine.
Okay.
That's the one I was thinking of. Or yeah, I guess. No, actually, no, it's fine.
Okay. Into your turn, and you're no longer wreathed in flame as the lights around you go out, but Ron is still lit.
Wouldn't I be reading again because I just did a fire spell?
It's I believe is it level 1? It's to be a leveled
It,
spell.
it just says spell.
Oh. Let's see. That is correct. I am mistaken. Let's turn these lights back on.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Hooray for reading.
Hooray for reading my own shit.
Listen, I'm gonna try to milk it for all I can.
As you should. Up next
Yeah.
is this undying soldier, and they're going to move forward. And throw their spear at Bryn. That one will hit you, Bryn, and that is a 24 to hit. I say it will hit you, Bryn.
That's okay. It wouldn't have saved me that time.
Perfect. And
So, but I also was saving my I'm saving my reaction for something else
you
anyway.
take 6 piercing damage. And it will fire at you again. And natural 20. It is, you can come look at it. Bun, I just rolled it.
Okay,
These dice are crazy.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
And you take 8 piercing damage.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, these loaded ass dice apparently. I'm rolling a lot of dice back here, y'all. Okay. But no, that is a lot of 20s tonight. All right, and then Falcon, your turn.
Well, the statue's still up, so Falcon's gonna do what he did last time and do his balancing act on the column
Mhm.
to get back into striking distance. I don't know if I put myself in the right spot.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna take more attacks at the statue.
Go for it.
Yeah, 17 plus 9.
Yeah,
that
that
one?
hits.
Okay. Damage on that, 12. I guess I like the number 12 tonight.
Tell me how your sword strike defeats the stone golem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
cool. I'd assume he's got all kinds of like cracks and chunks taken off
Mhm.
of him already, and
He does.
I think Falcon sees that there's a huge chunk out of his neck already, so he just places the sword right at the where it's missing some pieces and just takes the head of it clean off.
Just do a strike, take the head clean off, and then it rolls down its stone shoulder, hitting the floor, breaking into pieces, and then the body sort of just falls to its knees and then falls backwards and sort of just turning into rubble.
Falcon just takes a deep breath and goes, okay. Now, I think we should take care of these guys. And he's just gonna leap off the column towards this guy here. And use his second attack on this guy.
90.
19 total to hit.
That does hit them.
Okay. Do 8 damage on that. And
All right.
I could use a key point
Mm-hmm.
to try to make that a stunning strike.
Stunning strike. All right. They will make a Constitution saving throw,
Yeah.
and is
It's
a 14. So I believe they're stunned.
yeah, because yeah.
They're stunned.
Neat.
Nice.
And I guess I will actually spend another key point for flurry of blows.
Okay, go for it. And you roll with advantage.
Cool.
Cool indeed. Cool monk shit.
Yeah, 18 plus 8
Yeah. You hit them.
damage. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. It is as you strike it and push past its shield and its spear, and you strike it, sort of putting a dent in its breastplate, looking pretty hurt.
Okay, next one. Yeah, that's 15 plus 8.
That hits.
Damage on that is 5.
All right. How do you drop this one?
We'll just do some really precise palm strikes, one to the chest, the dent in the armor, and then the other one in its temple to just kind of like break it apart.
You dent the helmet in and just sort of crush its undead skull underneath as it falls to the floor.
Sweet.
All right. Anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, since I think I have a little bit of movement left, I'm just gonna hop back up and kind of tuck myself in behind the pillar
All right.
and
Just a
kind
little
of
hop.
use it as a little cover.
One hop this time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. As if we make sure you got some cover there. Bryn, you are big, and there are mean things this way.
I cleared a
I'm
path.
going to run towards mean things. I was going to give this to Velcan, but after I got slowed, I feel like I need to make up for lost time, so I'm going to haste myself.
Very nice.
And I'm going to go and stab the crap out of somebody.
Falcon can haste himself. It's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna run in there. I've never hasted myself, so hold on.
Lasts for a
I
minute.
get an extra action, right?
Yeah, +2 AC. Your movement is increased. And you gain another action which can be used to attack or dash or some other stuff.
Can I get to here? That'd be like 40.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna stab this guy
Go for it.
with my javelin. So that's gonna be dirty 20 to hit,
That hits.
and that's gonna do 7 damage. And he'll
Alrighty.
get a wound. I don't know if it'll matter because it's necrotic, but the other damage is regular.
It does matter.
I'm just saying I don't think the wound will do anything, right?
No, it does.
Oh,
It does matter for
okay,
this
so then
creature.
he'll take a wound. I think I roll it on his turn, right? And then I'm gonna attack him a second time.
Go for it.
Actually, I'm gonna shove. No, I'm just gonna attack him a second time.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, how the turntables.
10 damage.
10 damage. How do you end this undead fiend?
I'm so mad from being slowed. I just start running faster than you've ever seen Big Bryn run in her life, and she just doesn't really slow down. I just kind of javelin through him as I run by, and then I start attacking the next guy.
This is a
I, like, javelin
terrifying
his head
sight.
off.
As you are now large, barreling your way through this hallway that's just about as wide as you are, maybe a little
Yeah.
more.
I'm just down the hallway. I'm gonna attack this person with my second attack. This whatever creepy thing it is.
It is a white.
That's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Shit, go for it.
And they're gonna take 3 damage and take a wound. Probably won't work on
I
this
think
one.
you can only wound once per turn. You may want to check.
Per turn?
on that.
I thought it was. You're probably right, so never mind.
So
Doesn't matter.
Double check that for me, or I can do so.
Yeah, I've got it right here. Yeah, it's once per turn. Okay. But I didn't use my giant straight bonus damage once per turn, so I will add that because I have giant smite, and that lets me add a d6. So they're going to take the 3 damage and an extra 1 damage.
So, yeah, what's the total amount of damage currently? I'm having some problems.
Just 4 on this guy.
Gotcha. So it was.
Okay.
+4. Gotcha.
And then I'm going to try to shove them prone.
All right. They rolled a natural 1. So
Okay, I rolled over 20, so they're so prone that they went
prone.
upside down and everything. Okay, I flip them over, they do a 180, and then I am going to attack them again with my second attack.
Yes, your hasted attack.
This is not hasted. This is my second action
Oh, because
from
you
fighter.
Oh, did you action surge?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm haste. Oh, you're right. I would do the haste first, then the action surge. So this is my hasted.
Go
So
for
that's
it.
going to be another dirty 20 to hit.
Jesus, go for it.
How's
Kill
this
him.
happening?
Do it.
Let's go.
Kill him.
And then and that's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage. Looking rough.
Okay.
Not happy.
Now I'm gonna use my action surge. I'm so mad I
action
got
surge.
slowed. It messed up all my plans.
You action surge.
And then I'm gonna attack them.
Okay. Make sure you're rolling with advantage because they're prone.
Yeah. I rolled the same number twice. Math. 14 to hit.
A 14 is exactly what you need.
Oh, okay. Let's
They're not
go.
as armor clad as their brethren that you have already
So
befell.
they'll take 5 damage.
Alrighty. Still barely alive, or unalive, however you want to look at it with the undead.
And now I do another attack
Yes.
because it's my second attack. Okay.
Yes. It's your action surge and use the attack action. This is 5 attacks in 1 round.
Oh, I rolled like a 4 and a
Jesus.
1. I'm not gonna
I'll
hit him
have
with
what
that
she's
one.
having.
What's your total?
10.
A 10. 10's not enough.
Yeah. Now, okay, so I did attack, second attack, then
Hasted action attack.
hasted attack, then hasted second attack, then action surge attack, and action second attack.
You
I don't
counted
do.
1 too many times, but you do 5 total, and you've done them all.
I've done them all. Okay, just making sure. And then I'm just going to like turn back and be like, "That is how it is done," and that's my turn.
Okay. The white stands. Come on, bud, stand up. There we go. And they drop their long bow, and they reach out and try and grab you, Bryn. It is a 16. I believe that misses you.
Oh yeah, it misses so much.
Yes. Alrighty. And it reaches out and tries to, you feel it start to pull at your very, life force, but it's not able to draw any away from you. Ron.
Bryn's life force is too strong for that.
Hello, it is your turn.
All right, 5, 10, 30.
Mhm.
Ron's gonna can't do much, so Ron's gonna Sacred Flame.
Gotcha.
Dex 15.
What kind of paladin doesn't have a fistful of javelins? It rolled a 14.
Yes. The ones who have Sacred Flames. All right. 5, 12, and 18 damage.
How does Ron kill the white?
Ron hurls his Sacred Flame at the right, and it goes right into the mouth of it and engulfs it, and as it burns, all the flames come out, melts away.
You sort of hurl this sacred flame, and as you mentioned, it opens its mouth, and then the radiant energy comes out of its eyes, and its head just explodes.
But also, this happens right after Bryn like turned around and said, "This is how it is done." And I go to high five Ron, and he hurls that, and as it leaves his hand continues forward, and we high five.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing. For now, combat is over.
Is it safe yet?
For now.
No, it
Yes.
is never safe.
Fair point.
Feels good, doesn't it? Makes you feel alive, knowing the danger is just on the other side of the wall.
Ay, ay, ay.
I think I'd feel better knowing that there was a hammock or something to lay on.
Look, I don't know how you could be sleepy in a time like this. I feel great. I've still got haste going, so Bryn just starts doing push-ups.
Oh, Bryn has a lot of energy today.
Doing one-handed push-ups.
I will say 3 rounds have passed now.
Doing a push-up and then a
let's,
high five with
continue.
Ron.
Do they, the one with the, oh no, that was the illusion. Do they have any identifying marks, like maybe like emblems or something? So like maybe these were like dwarves at one point, or
They do appear that that they are dwarvish in size.
Oh, sad.
You know, maybe we should talk to Lich about this place. Maybe he knows.
I'm gonna that's a good idea. And then as I finish the push-up I was on, I'm gonna drop concentration on haste.
Okay.
And Bryn just like falls down the dirt and starts snoring.
You drop concentration on haste, and you are now in your
Yeah, I don't want it to end during combat, so.
Bryn or hey?
And
She's just snoring like a big.
And she just
Maybe.
gave me crap about wanting to sleep.
Well, we
start
can only
tickling her feet.
did not go very far, and Bryn's knocked out. So maybe we go back outside and
It
rest?
doesn't take long, as Bryn, as you sort of like brace yourself against sort of the stone wall in this passage as you drop your concentration, and it's almost like you've gotten like a very intense like migraine, and you sort of double yourself over, and you feel like you can't move and you can't sort of walk, and then that feeling washes over you and you feel back to
Yeah,
normal.
I just pass out and snore for like a second, and then when Ron says something, Bryn's like, "Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm okay." I'll just take a swig of my healing tonic.
Bryn splashes water in Bryn's face.
Bryn,
Oh, I'm awake. I'm awake. Oh God,
what happened?
it feels so
What-
bad. It
this
feels like
never
I
happened before.
feels like I drank all of the tonic, but it didn't. There's new spell, Ron. I am learning so many things.
Oh,
I'm a
Bryn's
wizard now.
tonic. When Bryn's done drinking tonic, Ron also needs to swig.
Swig, here. I'll pass to you next.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Anyone else want a little sip?
No, I'm not a noob.
Nope, I kind of took care of business. I'm fine.
You'll get 9 plus your maximum hit die, which is what, 10, 11,
Even.
20 healing.
Hey,
I will get about that.
It's been a minute and you are no longer Big Bryn.
maybe going forward, we should probably get slow and look for traps. and make sure we don't get attacked by another giant statue.
Did we
Oof.
trigger a trap though? Or was that just gonna happen regardless?
No idea, but we should still look, right?
Suppose.
Agreed. Dwarves are very clever.
Yeah, I
I
mean
just
this
don't
was
think so.
their home. I am assuming they had all kind of defenses to protect it.
Why did not the defenses affect undead? Very strange.
No idea. They did attack. Did they not attack the statue too?
They
Well,
did.
the undead were dwarves.
It
Maybe
might
they're
just be
programmed
because
not.
they're undead, not the, everything is
Or
food.
because they're dwarves. Like, oh yeah, you're saying they wouldn't attack statue because it's not
It's
food.
not living.
No, I mean
And
like,
statue maybe does not attack them because they are dwarves, technically.
Yeah. maybe.
He's their friend?
No, it just means they don't care about each other, and we are only ones everyone wants to murder.
Oh,
Or maybe,
all right. We put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. From here on out, everything going to murder us. So we
Yes.
should think accordingly.
Okay.
Any loot, or was it all decrepit?
No.
We will move forward
All right.
cautiously.
Gotcha. So you move forward through this sort of long hallway entrance, and there are like cobwebs all around, things ruined, pillars fallen over, and you make your way through the corridor out the door into a large hall. Are you guys trying to sneak, or are you gallivanting down the dungeon?
Looking for pressure points or traps.
Sure.
I kind of want to gallivant.
or that.
I mean, you're free to do whatever you feel like. Then
If the option is to skip, why not skip? Is all I'm saying.
I feel like you
Sure.
could skip carefully if you try really hard.
Yeah, skip but not hit pressure plates.
Like skip and then wait. Skip, wait again, you know?
Actually, Bryn, can you show me what this looks like?
Yeah, I will try my best to do it. And I roll a performance. Rolled a natural 3.
Natural 3.
Natural 3. Perfect.
-1 for 2.
You're like one of those awkward kids that doesn't have the coordination to skip.
Oh no.
Like they just didn't get it. Like their wrong arm and leg go up at the same time and never get into a rhythm.
It sort of looks like I'm trying to do a jig, but it's just like all wrong.
I snicker.
Just like that. Just like that.
Who's going to be looking for traps or pressure plates or things of that nature?
well, since
Is
I can see in the
investigation?
dark, I will help
Oh.
with that.
That
Good
will be
point.
an investigation. So whoever was going to be in front looking for these things can make that.
Okay.
Oh, definitely not run.
I will use my elf eyes to spot anything.
I spy
Okay.
with my little elf eyes.
I'm not super
Oh.
good at investigation though. so-
Falcon, use your spyglass.
Well, I'm good at investigation. Could I help? Use your spyglass.
Good idea, Ron.
Hold on, is this a trap?
Turn it the
Oh,
wrong
really?
way. Turn it the wrong way so everything appears farther away.
I really wanted to grab it and like you roll it across the floor to check for traps, but I don't want to
Better
break.
not,
I don't
that's
want to be the jerk that ruins your spyglass.
Yeah, you owe me 1,000 gold.
I know. I don't want to. That's why I didn't do it.
Okay, here we go. That's 11 on
11.
investigation.
Oh, I was
fine.
asking if I could help, like assist. I'm good at it. I'm not trained in investigation though, but I am good at it.
What does that
Yeah.
do?
If you were trained, you can.
Oh, okay, so I can't help. Never mind.
Also, I need to remind myself that I'll be doing something different in this dungeon. As you're looking for traps and things
What
to
does
perceive
that
things.
mean?
I forgot, but this will still slide. Is you can let me know what you make, and I will roll your die and add your modifiers, and not tell you. I'll just tell you what you think you know. So if you roll a 4 investigation, you would immediately become suspect if I say everything looks fine. So
what are we
I
doing?
rolled-
You're rolling for us?
I will tell you what happens.
Okay.
So I rolled 11.
Yeah, everything appears good.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
I don't know what's
Everything-
happening.
Everything seems to be clear so far.
Sounds good, Velcan. I will walk forward since my friend Velcan seems very sure.
Everything seems fine. You move forward, and there are no pressure plates that actuate under your feet.
Does this map
Probably.
continue?
Are dwarves known for doing magic? Does anybody know?
History check?
Well, anyway, it's capable of magic.
Well, do they have a history of like?
Make a history check, Bryn.
Because you know, there's mage.
Do I have to do
cities
that
and-
one secret as well?
No.
Okay, just checking. 14.
You know that in Ram Crown, the dwarves typically don't have a lot of magic users. But you know that's because of the sort of the split of the empire. Most of the magic users stayed in Vantis. This area, Medor, you're not sure.
Sure, it's possible.
I just wondered if maybe outside of mechanical traps, maybe there could also be magic. I wouldn't know what that looks like.
Should probably just assume that there will be. Oh, I can do detect magic. Is that what you're asking?
Well, I don't know if you can you detect magic traps. I don't know.
Absolutely.
yeah.
If there are magical traps, you can.
Can I? Do you guys mind if I do it as a ritual?
No, not at all.
It'll take
whatever
like 10 minutes
floats
to do.
10 minutes.
Yeah, why not? Have a breather, I guess.
I mean, I could just use a spell slot for it.
No, that's fine.
Well, 10
I'm
minutes
just being a
is
pain
nothing.
in
Oh,
the
I've got plenty of first levels. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Say that now. We don't know how deep this
Yeah,
If I
right.
have to
That's
do it
why I'm being
again-
very like.
My first levels aren't that important. So let's do one more. We'll do it now, and then I can do his ritual later. 'Cause it's getting late, right? We need to go rest at some point. So, okay, detect magic.
In this corridor, you do not detect any sort of magic in the area as far as magical traps or anything of the like.
Do not detect any magic except for you fine folks.
Guess we
Oh, are
all
you
good.
flirting with me?
Maybe a little bit.
So, guess we should proceed.
Very well.
Ron grabs Ben's hand and starts skipping down.
All right. You begin skipping down the corridor, and then it opens up into a wide sort of area here, and you can spot some shambling skeletons in the corridor, but they have not seen you yet.
Oh, stop, everyone.
Ron's trying to whisper.
Almost undead ahead.
Yep, best place on earth.
Okay, let's be extra sneaky.
Oh, this place is big. Holy crap.
They're shambling.
Only the best undead shamble.
What do you all do? You are on the map.
Everyone ready?
I start skipping. I skip here.
All right. This skeleton definitely notices you skipping in the middle of the corridor, and I would like for
Against
you
the
all
element of
to
surprise.
roll initiative, please.
Already.
Seven.
Perfect.
9.
Give me a second to catch up here. Vin 7. Bryn a 9.
9
And
for me.
Valken has a 9. And then Ron
5.
a 5. Perfect. It's just
We just
skipping
skipped out
down
in there
the
and did
corridor.
nothing.
I will ask you this real quick. And you can answer any way you like. Ron, were you still holding hands with Vin, and were you skipping with her into the room, or did she go of her own accord?
She went on her own accord because Ron was like telling the party like, "All right, sneaky time," and then
Okay. I love it.
took that opportunity to keep going.
Okay. Up first, you see, well, nothing at first, but then screaming, down the left side of the room.
Oh God.
is- And it is a skull that is wreathed in green flames and red glowing eyes as it flies across from this side of the room towards you all. It is 10 feet in the air,
Ron has never seen anything like that
15
before.
feet in the air. It's terrifying. And
It's just terrifying.
We're like, we don't like this.
and it looks at you all and is going to cast Fireball.
Yep.
What?
Knew that was coming.
Oh damn!
And
30 feet.
let's see, 20 feet. I was looking up the spell as I typed it, or as I was making the circle.
I'm gonna say, how do I get
Don't you
30
have,
foot fireball?
20
Counter
feet.
or something?
Can I have what?
Can you counter?
I don't have counter.
I have counter thing. Yes. I counter spell.
Very well. That was Bryn's
Thanks,
new
Ron.
spell.
I grabbed
Counter
the spell, I
spell. And you were casting it at 3rd level, right?
Oh.
You counterspell the fireball as it opens its mouth, and you see a ball of fire wreathing and begins to take form and is shot out of its mouth. What does it look like the first time that you've counterspelled in this campaign to dissipate this energy?
I just I didn't have anything prepared. I just wave my hand like no.
You do the Dikembe Mutombo when you shake your finger.
That's all I do.
Got it. All right. That is counterspelled, and it's a 3rd level spell slot gone
Yeah, I think I have 1/3
for
left.
the Flame Skull.
I get to store that now, so that's cool. Find that.
Sorry, I'm writing some things down.
That's okay. We like when the DM writes stuff down.
We'll just keep a track of the spell slots that they're using. That might be important.
Ron's gonna grab Valkan's shoulders and
Ron's just like, Falcon, we do this. Okay, just flaming skull, shoot fireball at us. There's nothing you worried about.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I don't need that much information on my sword.
Up next, this skelly bro is going to click clack over to Vin
Dude.
and is going to pull out a short sword and slice at you. And that is an 11, which misses you.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah.
This skeleton is going to move this way and is going to fire a short bow at you, Vin. But that is a 19 and will hit you.
Yeah.
That's 5 piercing damage to you.
Rude.
This skeleton is going to move here and is going to shoot a short bow at you. Will miss you.
Am I still wreathing?
No. That was
Darn
the
it.
end of your turn. Well, it's been long enough for Bryn to be small again, so.
Okay.
Up
Those
next.
push-ups.
Another creature streaking across in this direction.
No.
flying
Ooh.
across. And they are going to cast a magic missile on Valken. You take 5 force damage, Valken.
Okay.
And
Aye.
last Skelly Bro is going to shoot their short bow at Vin. And that is a 23 to hit. And you will take 5 more piercing damage.
Which one does it?
This will, yeah, this will way over here. They have all fixated on you as you've skipped through the hallway, causing commotion. And then the 2 flame skulls come from the sides and focus on the group there. Bryn,
Okay. First, I'm gonna turn into Big Bryn again.
very well. You
Does I have
embiggen
to?
yourself.
And then I'm gonna. I'm torn. I want to stay near my friends to help them, but I don't want to. They do AoEs. Yeah, I'm gonna run this way and enter range with this guy.
It is 15 feet in the air flying.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna cast. Lightning Lure
Okay.
upwards 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Gotcha. They fail. They roll a
Okay.
2, which results in a -3.
Fantastic. I didn't think they'd be good at that. And then I'm going to pull it down. And it's going to do. I'm 11th level, so it's going to do 3d8.
Yeah.
Go.
Hold on, is that a 6 or a 9? Gotta figure this out. Oh, it's d8. I'm an idiot. 13 damage.
13
and
damage.
on
And
top
how
of
much
that,
they pull towards you?
10 feet.
So they are only 5 feet above the ground.
They are also going to take a power surge. Because that was a wizard spell.
Perfect. That sounds fun.
Is it a wizard spell? Are all my
I'm a wizard.
spells wizard spells?
Every spell you cast is a wizard spell, as you are
Because
a
I'm
wizard.
a wizard. Got it. Okay, so they're going to take 3 more
Oh,
damage on
wizard,
top
Bryn.
of that.
Yeah. All right.
Wizard.
I definitely put a hurting on this little skull.
F that skull.
If that skull indeed. All right. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Valken.
Okay. Seeing Ren run towards that skull. Finn's getting harassed by a bunch of skellies. I'm gonna tap Ron on the shoulder and say, you go help Vin. I'll go take care of this little shithead over here to the left. And I'm gonna
Got it.
use my speed to close the distance on this guy.
It's 15 feet in the air.
Uh-huh. That's fine.
Talking to a monk.
That's true.
Yeah, how would I... Well, I could jump and attack it, right?
I would say you could run across, go from this wall here, and then jump and strike it. You'd only be able to strike it once, but you can strike it if you do a crazy wall jump. Alternatively, if you'd like to try and jump and grapple it, That's another
Yeah, I was
possibility.
just gonna ask, like, would there be a way for me to grab it and like bring it down?
Absolutely.
I guess that's what I'll do. I'll use the wall and shimmy up the wall and kick off of it and try to snatch the skull and bring it down to the ground.
Okay. I will allow it because it's tiny. It really can't hold your weight. So you sprint from Ron, you jump up the side of the wall, and you wall run and leap over to palm this flaming skull like a basketball. Please make an athletics roll for me.
Athletics? I'm pretty good at that.
You need to beat an 11.
Okay. Yeah. I did. I got a 16 on the dice.
You have in your little hand a nice flaming skull.
Does it
Ooh.
hurt me? Just holding it? What'd you think?
No.
Okay. I will. Hawkins gonna take it and like. Basically. Try to slam it, like throw it to the ground, just as flavor, and then proceed to, I don't know, try to stab through it with my
Yeah,
sword.
it's grappled by you, so you can stab at it.
Okay.
Currently, you can't two-hand your sword anymore. You only have to one-hand it. So
Fair. So that does what?
a D8 instead of a D10 now.
Okay. Yeah, so 19. Hit.
That hits.
8. You know what? During the whole previous encounter for damage, I was rolling a D8 instead of a D10 anyways. But even still, I was still getting like 12s and stuff, so... Alright, that was my bad. That's 6 damage on that.
Okay.
And attack number 2. Or did you say I could only attack?
Yeah, your grapple is one attack, and then you make your second attack with your sword. Anything else is
Okay.
gonna be your martial arts.
Okay, then yeah, so this will be my unarmed bonus, I guess.
Mhm.
Right? That's 16 to hit.
A 16 would normally hit, but is going to cast a spell, and it casts shield upon itself. And as you sort of strike your fist into it, it stops right before going into the skull.
So... with Mage Slayer, it says when something casts a spell, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack.
You sure can.
Okay, and I'm assuming this is with my sword.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. That's... That's a 16 on that one.
That misses. The shield spell has increased its AC, so you still can't get through it even with your sword currently.
Can't even hit something I'm holding on to.
You hit it once.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll just maintain it there.
You got it grappled. It can't go anywhere. And it's probably not gonna be able to break out of your grapple because it's a tiny skull. Up next, Vin, you see it first, and you can hear it from the rubble in this direction. Just rubble just being moved to the side. And what you see is this sort of grotesque creature that is made of appendages and limbs. And it begins to shamble over in the group's direction. Makes
And
its
it's
way
done.
here. And it is going to
Don't like that.
Let's see. Please. I need you, Vin, to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Is it charisma? It's wisdom, sorry. Wisdom.
Oh, I wanted it to be charisma.
Is my mistake.
Saving throw. 13.
A 13. You do not succeed.
Wait. If I don't succeed, I can do something else. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I always get these ones mixed up. Hold on. That one is for other people, but I have something that's for me. Magical guidance. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend one sorcery point to re-roll the d20.
All right, go for it.
That would be 18.
Gotcha. Okay, you hear, in your mind, a sort of haunting, barely a voice, and you hear, "Help me consume."
Ugh.
And you shake it off as it's trying to command you to do its bidding. But you say, fuck that. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, motherfuckers. And then I reach down and like hold my arms to my sides and I'm like, are you ready? And then I summon Sammy sometimes and get my dragon on.
Let's go. Sammy sometimes.
Sammy sometimes is coming out, name pending. We're probably going to name her something else, but that's what she is at the moment.
It's too late. You already named it.
Dang it.
You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
And then I would also like to do my Lala, where is it? Quicken spell, then to do 2 sorcery points to cast. Let me go back to this page. I'm going back and forth between my little tabbies. Firebolt at the hand creature.
Gotcha. I believe it will be at disadvantage since you were in melee with the skeleton.
Oh, well then can I hit the skelly or would that still be in?
It would still be.
Okay. That's fine. Well, actually, what would happen if I use my Tides of Chaos to gain advantage?
It would
just
cancel. It would be a straight roll.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Very well.
Oh dear. Okay, let me look at what that is. That would be a 15?
On the gross thing,
Yeah.
a 15 does hit.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, and then 2, 3. Okay. That is a 10, 15, 17, 18, 19.
19 damage.
Yes.
Very good. As your firebolt hurls through the halls and just erupts into flames, melting some of the grotesque skin on some of the appendages. Anything else?
Nope, it's my dragon's turn.
All right. Sammy sometimes. Let's get you an initiative, bud.
Yeah. And she is going to do her like multi-rend attack dealio.
On the skelly?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
So, and it uses breath weapon. Okay, I had to read what the multi-attack dragon uses the number for. Okay, so, Melee weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit. So I'm gonna roll to hit, and then so that would be 13.
A 13 is exactly what you need to attack a skeleton.
Okay, and then a hit is 1d6 plus 4, which is this. And where's my triangle? There you are. It would be a 6.
Okay. It chomps off one of the arms off of the skeleton.
And then does it hit that twice, or is it just the
can,
once?
I think.
I forgot what we did last time. I'm new to dragons.
Let me look at the spell. I think it just can make 2 attacks.
So yeah, so 1 claw, and then it says, and then it uses its breath weapon. So
You make 2 rend attacks and a breath weapon attack.
Okay, so it's 1 more.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a 5th level spell, so it's, yep. Attack again.
All right, we're gonna do a different die, 'cause I didn't like those ones. Okay. All right, that one will be a 7 for the other rend attack.
What'd you roll on the die? What was the attack roll?
Well, I have to roll again. Okay. Just kidding. That would be a 12.
A 12 misses.
Okay. And then the breath weapon,
Mm-hmm.
which is just a dexterity saving throw.
The skeleton fails.
And he takes 4, 5, 6 fire.
6 fire damage. And Sammy erupts.
Well,
the
actually, would
skeleton.
it be fire? Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah, I guess
whatever
it's fire.
Whatever kind of dragon you chose. When you summoned it. Was it chromatic? Or gem?
Let's see. We'll do damage resistance. Yeah, I guess we'll do fire. Yeah.
Okay. So you have resistances to fire, and its breath weapon does fire damage. Cool. All right. Anything else for Sammy?
No.
Alrighty.
Oh no,
Ron?
I command Sammy to protect us.
Okay. Your turn, Ron.
All right, Ron is gonna sprint towards the weird appendage thing,
Mm-hmm.
and as he does, he's gonna yell, "Wildcat, whatever you do, don't look this way!" and swing his hammer. Never swung before.
Just see Valken punching a flaming skull.
You're holding it like Hamlet, but just punching.
Yeah.
All right, lots of dammies. Hard to hit. 28.
28 definitely hits.
Right, Ron is gonna smite. Uh, 15, 25 damage.
That is a mighty blow as you chop off, or you crash into some of the appendages, and your bones break and they're severed and crushed.
All right, Ron's gonna swing again. And hits with 25, maybe? Yes.
25 hits. Mm-hmm.
Right. And my normal hits do radiant damage as well. The D8 of damage. 16 damage.
16 damage. You have crushed, broken, or otherwise dismantled most of the appendages on this creature, but it's still shambling along terrifyingly.
All right.
Next, the flame skull in Valken's hands. It's
amazing.
going. What's that?
Sorry, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
You just take it and just like shake it.
Like a snow globe.
Yeah. It might still cast fireball, but it might not hit us.
It is going to cast a flaming spear. Flaming spear.
Oh.
It casts a flaming sphere in that space. There. And it will take the sphere with its bonus action. It will move it backwards and then move it forwards to slam it into you, Valken.
Okay.
So I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. And because Mage Slayer, I have advantage on that.
Perfect.
Let's see what happens. Dex save. That's a really big number. 23.
So you succeed. You will take half damage unless there's an ability that will say otherwise.
Evasion actually means
Alright.
if I make a save on a Dex, I don't take any damage.
Got you. You use your evasion as it slams into you, and you turn to the side, and it rolls harmlessly by you and still in your space.
Falcon just turns the face of the skull towards him and is like, "Don't do that."
Up next, this skeleton is going to take a shot at Vin, and is going to miss. And this skeleton is going to take a shot at Sammy.
No, not
And
Sammy.
Sammy is a 19 to hit. How much AC does your Sammy have?
I'm just scrolling. Armor class
think
is
it's-
14 plus the level of the spell's armor.
So
of-
19. So it does hit.
19.
Sammy takes 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Minusing. I'm a calculators.
Yeah, and just will keep track of all Sammy there. Up next is this flame skull in Bryn's hands. They're not even gonna bother trying to. Well, it doesn't have to currently. It's not grappled. Valken's the one grappled. Let's see. And just begin casting a fireball.
And a counterspell.
All right. Counter spell as it sorts. You see the flame in its mouth sort of begin to coalesce in towards the direction of Vin and Ron and Sammy, and you counter spell that spell right out of existence, and you say, "No, sir."
I say no, no, no.
Not today, not today, no way.
This Skelly is going to shoot at Vin, and is going to get a 13. Nope, misses you. Bryn, your turn.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, I'm very mad at the skull. Is it still? It's still. I can reach it now. It's 5 feet.
Yes.
I'm going to. Sorry, I want to cast a spell that I'm not familiar with. So I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Ooh.
I like this one.
And then I'm going to...
So mirror image, there are now three giant Bryns all occupying the same space.
And I want to move over here to try and get the attention of these skeletons.
Okay.
And I'm gonna all of a sudden 3 giant Bryns are yelling at them, "Hey, stupid dwarf skeletons over here, hit me."
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think so. Let me just check my bonus actions real quick.
It's not concentration. and it lasts for a minute.
Nope, that's my turn.
Gotcha.
Can you make more Brins be there? It would look awesome.
Sure, why not? There are
Yes!
some illusory brands.
Yeah, look at that.
They're all
Love
hanging
it.
out, being BFFs.
Thanks. Yeah, all 3 Brins high five.
Alrighty, and you... I'm gonna help keep track of how many rounds. You'll just keep track of how many Brins there are. Sound fair?
There's 3 that starts, right? And then they remove as they take damage? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oops. I know things are flying all over the place, but I do not remember how to do this, so that's fine. We will move on to Valken's turn while I figure this out. Valken.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I want to get rid of this little skull.
Uh-huh. You need to make a dex saving throw as you are
Okay.
next to the flaming sphere.
Oh. Okay. Dex save. This just a straight save, or do I still have advantage because of Mage Slayer?
They didn't cast the
And
spell.
cast.
Right.
It's just hanging out. Okay.
Mhm.
That
That's the
is
effect of it now.
20 total.
You will take half unless you use your evasion.
I think it's a constant.
Is it
Perk.
just? It is all the time, isn't it?
I think so. I don't think there's a cooldown or anything. Maybe.
Yeah, it is. So you take nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So
Perfect.
I will swing myself around this way
Huh?
to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will proceed to try and hit the thing in my hands.
Go for it.
Okay. It a 14.
14 will hit. It will cast shield upon itself. So you will now miss.
Dang it.
Buff-ass flaming skull.
So I guess I will use my reaction then to try
Yeah.
and hit it.
Yep, you sure can.
Come on. Okay, 19 plus 9.
That hits.
Okay. And let me make sure I'm using the right. It's still a D8 because I'm one-handed.
Because you're palming the skull.
Gotcha. Here we go. 7 damage.
7 damage as you go past the arcane shield and make purchase on this skull.
Is shield like a one-time like get out of dodge
It
spell, or is that
continues
concentration?
until its turn. It's a reaction. It's not concentration.
Okay. So this is
However,
my actual second
Flaming
attack.
Sphere is concentration.
Oh.
But it succeeds.
Okay. So that was a reaction. So I should still have one
Martial
more
arts.
actual attack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. You have one more actual attack, and then all your rest of your fun times.
Nah, I missed. That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Unarmed attack. 19 total.
That hits.
Hey. 5 damage.
And it fails its concentration check. The flaming sphere is now gone. And you bop it. Anything else you would like to do?
No, just Falcon's wondering how this thing is still going.
You haven't hit it a whole lot, to be honest.
I know. I know.
Up
Thank
next,
shield.
the Soul Shaker. It is going to
Decide that it's out of its league and leave.
yeah. It's going to try and use its crushing grasp on you, Ron. But it rolls a
Right.
3, so it is a 10 to hit, which is not going to cut it. And Vin, your turn.
I am going to do Chaos Bolt on the Skellies.
Go for it. Which one?
Just
Please roll a
double-
D100 for me.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh wait, where? There it is. My D100. $17.
17. You grow an extraordinary long beard made of feathers.
Yeah, it's the best one.
And it will remain there until you decide to sneeze and it will explode from your face.
I like stroke my feather beard, and then I rolled a 27.
Which one were you attacking?
Let's go for this one. This one.
Gotcha. That definitely hits.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and roll. Dang it, so close. And then I need a +6. Wait. Actually, that
Waiting.
doesn't work. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so that's a 9, that's a 10. And I get to choose between 5 and 4. Let's do lightning for funsies.
Lightning damage on this skeleton as you hurl this chaos bolt at it, and it almost looks comical, like you see in the cartoons, as its silhouette sort of flashes like a lightning, and then the bones just fall onto the stone
go-
floor. All right.
And
Next
then
is anything else you want to do?
no, I was gonna move for my dragon. So my dragon will move, I guess, here. If you can see that. I can't physically move it. It doesn't let me do that, but
Oh, that should not be the case. Let's see if we can fix that. But you can just ping real quick and let me know.
here.
It'll move up here.
And then it's going to do the like double attack.
Oh, so it'll move one over so it can
Yeah.
hit it, right?
Double attack breath weapon situation at whatever that thing is.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
So the first one is what do I my plus 17?
17 hits.
All right, so the first one. Hold on, sorry, I gotta scroll back down. What does it do? 1d6 plus 4. Which is 6, 7, 8.
8 damage. All right, looking pretty hurt.
And then the second one. Oh dear. That would be a 12.
A 12 misses.
Right? And then the breath weapon. Which is 11. That's a
and it has to make a
dexterity.
save, right?
Yeah.
It fails horribly. Well, like a 3.
We go.
And it's fire, you said?
Yeah.
Tell me how Sammy burns this fleshy mass of appendages.
Sammy like digs its nails like into the ground and then like kind of like I don't know, like leans forward like a dog stretch, I guess. I don't know the best way to describe it. And goes,
Perfect.
Um,
Alrighty.
yeah.
I'm trying to fix it to where you can move Sammy. Alrighty. Ron, your turn.
Oh, the thing is dead.
Runs over to the other skelly and just swings away. Oh, does a 13 hit?
A 13 is exactly what you need for skeletons.
Takes 13 damage.
How do you just destroy the skeleton in one hit?
Ron's gonna wing his arm and like he's gonna swing a tennis racket or a net stick, and his head comes flying off.
Perfect form with your netstick ball swing. Anything else you'd like to do?
5, 10 feet. Run over to Valcan.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's grappling, does it have cover?
It just can't move.
Ron's just gonna go, Valcan, put your hand up in the air and swing his mace towards the flaming skull.
Go for it.
It's 26.
A 26 hits. You go well through the shield that it's cast.
Right. Ron does 16 damage.
16 damage. Swing away, barrel. This skull is cracked. One of the ocular sockets has just collapsed. It's missing teeth. The flames are sputtering, but still alive.
That is all for Ron.
Alrighty. Up next is going to be the sphere that you hit. And it is going to cast a second level magic missile at you, Ron.
Right.
$15 force damage as the magic missiles erupt from its mouth and then all coalesce onto you.
I already scolded it for doing stuff like that.
Up next, this flaming skull is going to do the same thing to Bryn. Now, I don't know how this works with your is it mirror image?
I don't know either. Yeah, mirror image.
I guess it doesn't know, like it gets confused. It doesn't know which one's which. So I think in the past other DMs have rolled to figure out
so
which
it's
one
gonna
they
have
hit.
to roll.
Yeah, you roll a d20
So-
to determine whether the attack instead targets one of my duplicates.
All right, I will roll the first one, and it is a 17. Or you roll it, actually. I don't roll anything.
Yeah, sorry, I roll it. I was just reading.
Second
And I
level magic
rolled
missile.
a 13.
So the first one goes into one of your duplicates and dissipates it.
Okay.
And then the next missile, make another roll.
I rolled a 16, so it also misses.
And then it hits your next mirror image.
It only destroys
yeah.
them if it hits their AC.
It's magic missile.
Oh, so it hits no matter what.
Yeah. You actually have 3
Cheater.
duplicates, by the way. So
I do?
It hits 2, you have 1 left.
Okay.
Make one more roll.
Okay, 13. That should do it.
Yep. The next missile goes to that one, and it only hits you with 1. So you take 2 force damage.
Nice. Sucks that it ate up my duplicates though.
Did you call an intelligent casting flame skull a cheater?
Ah, you're a dirty cheater. Cheater, skull on fire.
And it looks to you and goes. Up next, the skeleton is gonna fire a short bow at you, and it misses. Bryn, it's your turn.
Okay,
You are-
great.
You are no longer whatchamacallit, mirror imaged.
You're the image. It's okay. I'm still big. I am going to.
What do you do?
I want to do. I want to. Can you knock a flying skull prone?
Let's see.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna cast a spell at it instead. I would like to cast. Sure, it's not perfect, but
I think you
that's
can knock it
okay.
prone because it's not hovering. It has a fly speed, but it's not hovering.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just in case, I'm gonna use Booming Blade on it
Okay.
so it can't fly away. And now I do an attack with my javelin. And to hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Yeah. Okay, and I can't do my second attack, I don't think, because it's a spell.
Right, because you used a cantrip.
So it's okay. And I think that's probably my turn.
Okay. All right.
It's fine.
Next,
It's my turn.
Valken.
Okay. I guess I'll try to finish this thing off here. So
Go for it.
here we go. It's 14 plus 9.
That is gonna hit. It is going to use its last first level slot to shield, but you make progress enough to go through it anyway.
Okay.
It's trying its desperately to save its own life, but you still strike right through its arcane shield there.
Well, that's 13 damage.
How do you destroy the skull?
Falcon's holding this already busted up skull in his hand, and he's like, I've had enough of you. Tosses it up in the air and just does. You're used to seeing Valken doing like precise strikes, but in kind of frustration, he just tosses the skull and does like an overhead chop just to shatter it.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I see. There's another. Is that skull still alive over there?
It is.
How far away is that? 70 feet.
Yep, you can get there in 65.
65. Yeah, I'll do as a bonus action. Or no. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'll do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
A key point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that should give me enough move speed to get over there.
Oh yeah.
And I will take my second attack at that guy.
Go for it.
That should be 18 to hit.
That hits.
And this is two-handed.
Yes, you're not grappling this skull.
Doesn't matter because it's a low roll anyway. 6.
All right. You chop into this skull, doing some damage, cracking it through the middle.
And I think that's all I can do.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Vin, it is your turn. You've got one more skull and then one more skelly friend.
I'm gonna do Agnazar's Scorcher.
Mm-hmm.
From where I am. And I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
Alrighty. Which one are you gonna attack?
Wait, let me just see how high it is. Wait, a line of roaring flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. It doesn't say how tall it is.
You can angle it however you want.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna angle it up at the fly dude.
Yeah, and it makes a dex save.
Yeah.
15, which I think fails.
Yep. Awesome.
Roll your damage.
Because it's a fire spell, I get to re-roll one.
Perfect.
All right, that's better. All right.
And you're breathing.
I'm breathing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 fire.
15 fire. You hurl your Agnazar Scorcher, and the cut that Valken put towards the middle of it, the flame goes right into it and bisects the skull in half, destroying it.
Nice. And then my dragon is going to skip over to our little skelly friend
Mm-hmm.
and do its 1-2 punch.
Sure.
At
Can
it.
you try to move it just to make sure? Because I think you can now.
Hold on, let me go. Skip. And so the first attack would be a 25.
That definitely hits.
And the first little claw smashies is 8.
8 damage. It takes off one of its arms completely.
Alright, the second claw smashy is a 19.
That hits.
And that would be a 7.
7 damage. So in Sammy's final swipe, it swipes at the skelly and just stomps down on it and just crushes it into the stone floor. And at this moment, you all are out of initiative.
That was a scary fight when those skulls showed up.
I would like you all to make a religion check for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Good at not that. 11.
Dirty 20.
7.
9.
You all are not certain of this, but something piques your interest. Vin, as you look at these little flaming skulls that your friends were fighting, and it looks like they're slowly moving, almost imperceptible, but as you're familiar with sort of the magical energies and the innate magics around the planes, you seem to think that these sort of skulls, if left to their own devices, will come back. But you remember that your friends have brought holy water with you, and all it takes is for holy water to be sprinkled upon them, and it will prevent them from coming back.
Wait. Holy water to be sprinkled upon what again?
You use your holy water to sprinkle onto the flaming skulls, as well as the shambling mass of appendages. It will keep them from rejuvenating and potentially taking you
I
by
see.
surprise as you delve deeper into the dungeon.
Okay. And does that count as like when they're alive? Can we sprinkle holy water on
now,
them? Or?
you would want to do it now when they're dead
Gotcha.
or undead. So I will allow you all. You can expend 1 holy water and sprinkle upon all 3 of them to keep them from returning.
We'll spend some holy water.
Yep, so one of y'all can mark it off the sheet. Whoever has one that wants to use it.
I can
As
use
long
one.
as someone does it.
I have
We just
one.
need one, right? For all 3, or
Yes,
one for each?
it says sprinkle, so I'll say effectively you can use 1 for all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Ron.
You're using yours, Ron?
When did we get the holy water? I don't have that on my inventory sheet unless I just didn't write it down.
Stocked up before going to the vampire.
Mhm.
Ron got some at the temple.
I think we all got one, but I don't remember.
I think we did. I guess I just didn't write that down.
Alrighty. What will you all do now?
Would radiant damage have the same effect, or does it have to be holy water?
Holy water, specifically.
Okay.
It's more like a religious ritual than just a damage type.
And they'll never come back, or
Ooh.
this will just delay
They
it.
Good
will
job,
keep
Vin.
them from coming back, ever.
Okay.
It would have been very bad if we go deeper
Yeah,
than we come
That
back and
sucked.
screaming, flaming skulls and hand
Yeah.
arm monsters.
And as you are
Silver
in
head.
this open and empty chamber, you at this point don't hear anything else lurking in the darkness beyond.
I think the coast is clear.
Everyone's got to scout outside. Okay, everyone, come.
Anything of note in this room? Or like, X,
Yeah. When I kind of have
tapestry.
a.
What you're asking for specifically, Ron?
signs of civilization, like tapestries or I don't know,
It
crypts or anything.
One thing that you notice is that it was mentioned that the trading abruptly stopped a few years ago, but it seems like this place may have been in ruin longer than that. You're not entirely sure why, if something accelerated this, but or if the elements just took over quicker than expected here. There are definitely signs of civilization in this area. I mean, these are, for the most part, dwarven skeletons wearing armor, but some of these undead things are definitely outside of a raised body. There are columns pushed over. You're not sure just from ruin and time or if they in fact were knocked out of place.
See anything interesting, Ron?
Everything just old, like older than it should seem.
Yeah, what did they say? It was only 2 years or something, right?
Like, yeah, a couple, 3 years maybe.
And how does it look like this place is ancient?
It's a great question.
Unless they've been living here forever and just let it go.
You're keenly aware, without even necessarily using your divine sense, you're just keenly aware of things are not in order, other sort of undead type things being a paladin. This place makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck. This is not right. This is defiled in some way, full of undead energy. As you explore this sort of entryway and its halls, you stumble upon what looks like maybe have been a work area, and there is sort of a large hole straight into the floor, like it was excavated from the very stone that was worked to make this city. This hole is about 65 feet in diameter, and you can see sort of rotten and shambled wooden sort of terraces, like it was a way to get down from, looks like a worked mine straight down almost. and it
It-
leads downward, and you cannot see the bottom from where you are.
In this hall that we're in, there's a hole.
Further beyond. Yeah, you're in this moment. The hall was just the battle arena. You're sort of exploring the area.
Okay. Is that
Hit.
It's like
I'm
they're
gonna-
mining out a pit.
I'm gonna
Straight
light
down.
up a torch and let it drop.
Okay. Yeah, you light a torch, and it goes down, 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 and then you hear.
How many seconds was that?
You can estimate between 150, 200 feet or so downward.
Deep.
How much rope do we have?
Hmm.
Wait, no! Sammy can fly us down there.
I mean, I can just walk down, but
Fine. Sammy can take the three of us while you walk down.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag.
Nope. Now you have to walk down.
Now
Come on,
you have
Sammy,
to walk
let's
down.
go.
We should have emergency rope just to tie. What is it? 3 ropes.
Okay, we can tie like 3 ropes to one of the pillars. And
You want me to go down first and settle the ropes somewhere, or what?
we want to settle the rope from up here.
Up here.
Oh, I'm in.
Throw ropes down.
Bryn, it has been over a minute, and you are no longer Big Bryn, by the way.
Okay. It's probably better for getting down there.
And you can use these sort of scaffolding and terraces to some degree if you're trying to climb down, but you're unsure of like your footing. Maybe more than one person on these might not be a good idea, but you certainly can tie all of your rope together and see how far down it goes.
How about this? Why don't I go down first and just take a peek at what's down at the bottom to make sure it's safe before everybody goes down?
Yeah, but what if it's not safe and then you're down there by yourself?
Well, I
At
mean,
least somebody should go with you.
I can just climb back up.
Sammy
Boy.
can go with you.
Yeah, take Sammy with you.
Falcon is.
Okay, do you have
Key.
a problem with Sammy?
No,
Yeah.
but I can't control it.
So?
I can tell
She's
Sammy
friendly.
to protect you.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, but what if Valk has a trouble and you need her to fly you down?
I
Why
don't
don't we
plan
all
on,
just
like,
fly down and then we can
setting up
fly
a
back
tent.
up if we're in trouble?
yeah, I don't plan on, like, setting up a tent down there.
Okay.
I'm just
all
gonna
right,
take a
okay.
peek. And then I'll let you know if I see anything that's
Think-
immediate.
We could still get the rope prepared just in case of emergency. I'm gonna start tying my 2 ropes together.
Valkan will definitely navigate down using his monk prowess and some of the scaffolding.
Okay. I would like. So you're heading down to scout out first. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just want to get down there. I'm sure like it opens up at the bottom, right? Probably. Or is it
Okay.
just like wall to the floor? Can I climb?
Well, you can go down and you can see.
Okay, yeah, that's what I just want to see and see if there's any like immediate undead waiting down there.
Very well. You make your way down, and you go. Let's say your movement's what, 55 feet?
Yeah.
You go about 50 feet downward. You can't see the bottom at this point. And I'll have you just make an acrobatics
Is the
check for me.
torch still at the bottom?
There's a lit torch. You can see its faint glow.
So I can see a faint glow.
Mhm.
Okay. What do I need to do?
Just make a acrobatics check for me.
Thanks. Okay.
You're running along the walls, and you're going downward, and you hit one of the scaffoldings that's looking pretty rickety as you're trying to parkour your way down.
Okay. Since I have an inspiration, I think I'll use that on this.
Sure.
I don't want to fall like 100 feet. We'll see if this helps. Okay. Acrobatics?
Mhm.
15 plus 8, so
Yeah, you make it easily, and you feel the wood just groan and creak under your feet, and then you move out of the way as you're quickly running downward, and nothing happens. You move another 55 feet, so you're at about 110, and you're making your way down. So you can see that torch getting a little brighter, but there's scaffolding all the way down here, still in this disrepair. And at this point, you know to kind of avoid that as you can walk on walls. How much further would you like to go?
I think if I'm in shouting distance of them, I will just hang on for a second and look up and say, I would definitely try to avoid using the wood. It's not very stable. Then I
And you
will
hear from
continue
about
down.
110 feet as it echoes up the chamber.
Then I'll just continue down. I guess the next bit of movement I have, 55 feet.
Sure. You go 55 feet. You're about 130 feet down.
107.
Is that right? 55 times 3?
I was at 110 when I shouted.
Yeah, 165. Thank you, math. 165. You make your way down. You can see the bottom. You see Ron's torch sort of in the middle of this area. And at this point, you're sort of clinging on to what looks like a bronze in stone, like large statue of some sort of dwarf holding an axe in both hands at their chest. This thing is easily 60 feet tall or so. But as you're sort of climbing down, it doesn't animate or anything like that.
I would hope not to be bad.
And
Yeah,
this,
I will.
in this area, you do see a large skeleton at the bottom, probably 15 feet long or so. But yeah, you're about 50 feet from the ground. There's a bottom here, and then it continues further in.
This is a live undead skeleton that's down?
It's a skeleton just lying on the ground.
15 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Is it humanoid skeleton?
Appears to be humanoid.
I will slowly, almost trying to be as quiet as possible, shimmy my way down the statue further.
Make a stealth roll.
Okay. Stealth. Okay. Come on. 10.
A 10. How far down are you intending to go?
How far? Did I gauge how far I was from the bottom?
You're about halfway up. You're about, let's say, 45 feet. Where there's one more sort of terrace, and there's one below you that would get you about 10 to 15 feet off the ground on some terrace.
I think I would go as far as I think I would go and try to get to about 20 feet from the ground if I can.
Sure. Yeah, you're on this next little terrace. There's a rickety ladder looking downward. And as you sort of step onto this terrace here, one of the planks just snaps beneath your feet. It doesn't cause you any issue as you step out of the way. But in this moment, you see the skeleton lying on the face down, put its arms out and push itself upward, and begins to stand. And you hear whispers in the distance across the chamber. Just, can you help us find it? Find the secret. And that is where we'll end our session this evening. So, come back next week. Valken, you are about 180 feet down. You've seen a large undead skeleton begin to stand, and you hear ethereal whispers
Yee.
surrounding you all. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed their little dungeon delve into Gol Meldor, the ruined dwarven city. But what we'll do first is let's get a vote for MVP in our Twitch chat. And how this works is we will ask who the MVP was, and whoever you vote for will gain an inspiration to use for the next session. And I
I'll
will
vote for
say-
pizza. That's all I gotta say.
I will say too, if you
Oh my
haven't yet and
goodness.
you are watching us on Twitch, go check out our YouTube there in the chat.
Yes,
Go
please.
ahead and subscribe and leave a thumbs up and like the video, as we're trying to gain some more YouTube subscribers over there. But what we'll do is go to some shout outs, and first up will be Mac and Cheese, please.
I'm mac and cheese, please. I'm back from my trip. I was gone, but now I'm back, and now we beat Voodoo Detective, and now we're gonna play. I have to think about it. Jackbox games on Sunday. So join us for Jackbox. Thanks, and that's me. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Up next is gonna be Virtual Spectre.
That's me. I stream here on Twitch. Streams have been a little inconsistent lately. I just had a lot of stuff going on, but we're just at the beginning of Yakuza 0, and it's my first time playing any Yakuza game, and it's a lot of fun. So come on by and catch me. We'll be playing that for the next however long it takes to beat it, I guess.
All right. And up next is going to be Bunny Dreadful.
Oh, the dog stopped just in time. Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful. I'm an art streamer. I actually started streaming to this channel so that we could give you guys some bonus D&D content every week. So check out this channel on Tuesdays at 7 Pacific time, and I'll be drawing something D&D themed. Who knows what? It always changes. That's all I have to say. The dogs are going the same behind me. Vote for me because I deserve it, because I've been dealing with this all night, so that Max doesn't have to.
Last but certainly not least, moves like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Oh, what up, Moves here from the GGN crew. Tactics Ogre Reborn just came out, so I'm gonna be playing that for the rest of my future.
There you go.
But also, if you notice why the background is different, I'm actually here at the Obsidian Entertainment office, and glorious shirt that our DM Max is wearing. We have our Extra Life charity marathon happening right now. So I was over in the main lounge doing charity stuff. Came here for D&D, and then I'm gonna go back out. So if you want to go over to twitch.tv/Obsidian, we're gonna be playing games and raising money for the Children's Hospital of Orange County all
Ooh.
weekend long until
Aw.
Do it for
Sunday
the kids.
For the
2 p.m.
kids.
Pacific time. So yeah, all weekend long. We got giveaways. We're gonna have a bunch of different devs play some cool games, and raise money for a good cause. You could face.
Is it too late to enter for that console, the grounded console giveaway?
Oh yeah.
Is it too late?
So no, go to Twitter right now. Twitter.com/grounded the game. We're giving away a Xbox Series S
Like-
that is themed as the Spacer in Grounded.
The coolest looking
Yeah, sign up for it.
Xbox I've ever seen. You guys,
Win all things. Win all the
go
giveaways.
check it out.
Go-
Check it out
go there.
now.
Or just stay here because that's where y'all are going after this, because stay on the channel because I want to raid them. So
Ooh.
anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next Friday so they continue their dungeon delve. If you haven't yet, go check out our social media. Check out YouTube, castlesandcantrips.com, and our Patreon. We got some really cool stuff. We got some really cool shorts coming out. Our Out of Combat is an amazing little after show that we're going to be doing as well. So, but for now, we will see you all next time. Just make sure to pet some cute animals, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and do donuts and not drugs. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya. Have a great
Bye.
weekend.
Peace.